What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Trapped in Arkham here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media, and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I will be your host this evening along with my intrepid co-hosts, co-conspirators, co-cultists, co-investigators on the line. There's only a couple of them today, starting with Greg, the Bonzi buddy who tries to cast spells after the end of the world and gives us all heart attacks, Reynolds.
How's it going, folks?
And my good buddy Jared, who I've actually seen a couple of times recently. It's been kind of cool. Hi, Jared. Maybe he can hear me.
Sorry, my microphone was off.
That tracks.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
There we go.
Pretty good.
Good. So, normally, we have a lot more people. We usually have Westy or Taffy or Broody or Chamali or a lot of E's. Sometimes Sammy, sometimes Alex, E. But, you know, tonight, everybody seemed busy except for us. So we're going to hang out and we're going to play Mansions of Madness, and it's going to be great. We've been doing a lot of that on stream lately. It's been working really well. We're having a good time. Not necessarily just telling our own story, but telling some pre-constructed stories as well, which is really fun. Mansions of Madness 2nd edition from Fantasy Flight Games. Can't recommend it strongly enough. Great game. And we're gonna demonstrate it here on the show. As with all the shows that we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, gentlemen, shall we descend into the depths of madness together?
Apparently.
All right, here we go. So, we haven't even decided what mission we're playing tonight. Who knows?
Oh, wow, yeah, you're right.
We're doing this completely raw dog. How's it going, Captain Kirk? Good to see you. Love seeing you show up. He's been working on building characters for a D&D one-shot. A higher game. That's pretty cool. Why are you not running Sentinel Comics, the roleplay game? Sorry, that's me injecting my personal bias, because it's definitely not the best RPG ever at all. All right, so let's hit the new game button. Let's find out. Let's take some looks here. Cycle of Eternity we've done. That's the very, very first mission. I don't think we need to do that one again. I'm looking for a low difficulty one because okay, that's fair. Just because we don't want to be here for forever.
Sure.
So like something like Shattered Bonds, I'm gonna go with that's a definite nope.
Yeah,
2 hours to
little...
2 to 3 hours. That's printed time. Rising Tide is maybe a possibility, but again, that's a really long time. I'm not loving that.
Yeah.
Same with Dearly Departed. I've done the Cult of Sentinel Hill. This one's a fun mission, but it is a lengthy one. That's the one where Mike Body summoned the Dunwich Horror, or well, rather, Kyle summoned the Dunwich Horror and Mike tanked it.
Very nice.
I literally threw a Molotov cocktail at hello, Dougdamus. Cult on Sentinel Comics Hill. I literally threw a Molotov cocktail centered at Mike's character to blow up the Dunwich Horror. It was awesome. What Lies Within? That's DLC that I haven't bought, but I can. But again, it's kind of long. Gates of Silverwood Manor, blah, whatever. Oh, this one's shorter and easier. Vengeful Impulses. How do we feel about Vengeful Impulses? An acquaintance named Thomas Carvey requests the pleasure of your company at a dinner party. Among his other invitees is the man or woman Carvey believes to be plotting his demise. Using the party as a cover, find out who is planning Carvey's murder and why.
Oh, so we're gonna play a game of Clue.
Are we literally playing Clue right now?
That sounds good.
Greg, how do you think?
Tim Curry all along.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll select investigators. Let's do this. All right, let's introduce the investigators. I'm going to go to the small screen here. Greg, if you want to go ahead and introduce yours first.
I grab with the random roll with D32. Princeton Fairmount, the millionaire. Oh, that sounds like a perfect invitee to a dinner party.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? That is very thematic.
His abilities kind of shiny though. Once per round, you can flip down a face-up horror or discard a face down horror.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
That's
That's
Right?
dope.
so bonkers. His abilities are pretty, like, straight up the middle, except for influence, which is kind of off the chart. But, like, yeah, no, I'm down with that.
Yeah, that was like, this guy's kind of cool. Oh, that could be useful.
Absolutely. I'm there. I'm there for it. All right, Jared, who you got?
Rita Young, the athlete.
All right.
More or less chose her at random, but she's got 9 health, so that can't hurt.
Yeah, no, that's...
But she only has
great.
a 2 influence, so I figure she's probably there as like the millionaire's party guest or his +1.
Oh, that's fair. That makes sense. All right, and I have no idea who I took because I said, Greg, give me a random character. So he has given me Akachi Onyele. Oh, hey, Big C, what's up? Big C, one of my friends from FP Fest this past weekend. Yes, indeed, it was an absolute blasty. We had a great time. So yeah, effects that cause you to discard clues. Oh, cannot cause you to discard clues unless I choose to. My agility's not strong, but I mean, Rita makes up for that, like in spades. And where's Akachi? It's in alphabetical order, isn't it? Yeah. All right, so Akachi Onyele in the game here. You know what? The ambient noise is not quite enough for me, so I'm going to turn on tabletop audio. And we'd use Cavern of Lost Souls. That's one I always use for this.
Unfortunately, I can't hear it on.
Yeah, you won't be able to hear it in game, unfortunately. All right, so there's our investigators. Why don't we gain some starting items, shall we? Our starting items today, we will begin with 3 common items and 1 spell. The 3 common items we are looking for are fine clothes, hedge shears, sedatives, or sedatives if you're Igor, and the spell is wither. Every investigator will begin with 1 clue.
Head shears.
Yes, hedge shears.
And what was the last one?
Sedatives or sedative.
Sedatives.
Sedative. Yeah, wither's so good. Who's got high lore or will? I mean, I'm willing to take that spell if that's the one that makes the most sense.
My will's only 3.
Mine is 4. And everybody's got your clue.
Yep. I think it's me. The highest will and lore is me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
it looks
different
like it.
is it here than Arkham Horror? Very. So what you're seeing right here in the overlay, Kirk, is the app that drives the game. And you will actually hear narration from the app. And you will hear it. The guys won't, but they'll just have to do their best to read along.
I'm following along on the.
Right. Oh, for Wither specifically? I will show you in a second. So basically, the app controls how that works, and it's going to be different every time. Then then it tells you to flip the card over, and you basically take a punishment. Oh yeah, of course I have. Duh. All right, 5 Wither spells. See, there's 5 different cards, 5 different effects on the back. Whole bunches of good here. All right, we good? We got all the items, or we got to pass out the items here still, don't we? Yeah. All right, so where did you put them, Greg?
Down here.
Oh, right here. Okay. Yep, I see them. All right, so fine clothes gives someone better influence. We could either juice up our already extremely good influence, or make Rita a little bit more serviceable.
Just throw mine through the roof.
I agree.
Okay, so we're just giving that to Preston then.
Yeah, and hope that I don't wind up having to make a roll for influence.
Yeah.
Just don't go talk to people.
Yeah, I'll just stand in the corner and talk to a plant.
Well, or let's say you take the blade and take the shears.
Yeah.
The weapons are usually agility based.
When you move into a
And my
space, you may
agility is
discard any
relatively
number
nice.
of overgrowth tokens from. Okay, so that could be good if there's overgrowth tokens. Do we expect to find overgrowth tokens in a dinner party?
Nope, the last dinner party we got to, the jungle showed up. So
That is true. That is also true.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
we have no idea what's going to happen.
So who wants a bladed weapon then? I mean, it's not me. I've got a spell weapon.
I think we give it to Rita.
Yeah, I think we give it to Rita. I think we distro that to
building
Rita.
the strength.
Okay.
It's very.
So I guess I'm the tank tonight.
Seems that way. All right, and then the hedge. I thought that was the hedge shears. I thought that's what we were moving. Am I just wrong?
No, we're giving that, and then pass you the sedatives spread out.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So sedative says at the start of your turn you may discard 3 damage and 3 horror. If you do, discard this card and end your turn. So yeah, it's just use all your actions to heal up a whole bunch.
That'll work.
All right, and I can obviously pass that around if someone more interesting
right
needs that. All right, so here we are. We're ready to continue setup, and here's the intro to the mission. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. H.P. Lovecraft, The Nameless City. It's a quote we've probably all heard a bunch.
Yep.
Thomas Carvey has a reputation for throwing unique dinner parties. Each of his soirees combines strange food with even stranger people. When his invitation came in the mail, your first instinct was to toss it in the trash. But the personal plea on the reverse side, written in large, blocky letters, caught your attention. Now, as your car winds up the drive, your doubts return. Carvey's lavish mansion and fancy topiary cannot conceal his reputation
topiary.
completely. Your fellow guests are surely some of his more infamous connections, people with only veneers of respectability. Carvey greets you almost immediately after you get out of the car. Oh, you made it, right. This way. He lowers his voice. Some of the guests have already arrived. You need to be discreet. This may all come to nothing. Still, my general policy is always to have an ace up my sleeve, so get in there and figure out who is trying to kill me.
All right, now, of course, chat, you do have a role to play in this. If, at any point, you want to point a finger at somebody, you kind of have the ability to control that. This is not a fundraiser stream as the one we did last time was, so you don't have to donate anything or anything like that. Just call it out. Call it out in the chat, and if we agree with you, we will point the finger. Obviously, try to back your claims up with reasonable information and doubt, but feel free to chime in if you have your suspicions. All right, the first thing we need to do is Mr. Carvey leads you into his home. Place the entry hall we're looking at the yellow set, Greg. Captain Kirk's blaming me right off the bat. Captain Kirk, known as the Giftinator around here. We love him to
one of us
pieces.
bad?
Huh? Looks just like that.
Is one of us bad?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Is one of us bad?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Ooh. One of us could be the murderer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is very possible. But we haven't met any people yet, so we'll see. We also need the Hall 2 from the base set. And a... Jared, if you want to put a wall right... Oh, it's in the hall, so... Someone's trying to murder Mr. Carvey. He taught in the inner city for 20 years. One of the best Key and Peele sketches ever. Substitute teacher.
Why does that look like it's the wrong size?
It definitely is. Greg's gonna have to shrink that down. Or actually, I might have to because I didn't. Well, Greg. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Now we want to come up real quick.
Yeah. Hold on.
And
Oh god.
do you still need me to grab a wall?
Yes, there will be a wall.
Where do I get those?
There's a pile somewhere.
Ah. Doors, door, walls.
There you go. All right, Greg, you should be able to shrink that down now.
Wall goes
The wall goes on the door on the side.
Right there.
Yep, just like that. All right, on we go. Here we go. Captain Kirk's pointing the finger at himself. You follow your host inside and are surprised by the disarray. Several pieces of furniture lie on the floor, and it looks like a fight occurred. Place the investigator figures in the bottom right-hand corner of the hall entry. And Greg, if you wouldn't mind posting mine as well. So this is an electronic version of a game that exists physically. Yes, sort of. This is Tabletop Simulator, and what you're seeing right now is the it's the app. This is the app that goes with it. It is required to play the game, even in physical. And it's out for iOS, Android, PC, Mac, and Linux, the whole 9 yards. So you can get it pretty much on anything. I think it's even on Kindle, Kindle Fire. I could be wrong though. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Big C, they're nice people, yo. They're very nice people. I'm not surprised in the slightest. All right, we got the investigators
Zach?
in that. Yeah.
Could you lock those cards down so I can't
I got
move
them.
them?
Yes.
I got
Because-
'em.
Oh,
I got 'em.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we're here to help, Doug. We're here to help. That's what we do on this crazy nonsense. Honorary member of the
this is one of
248.
digital games that actually works pretty well as both a digital and.
Yeah, this app or this game works incredibly well in Tabletop Simulator. We were really honestly blown away the first time we played it. I'm going to continue on here. All right. Back under his roof, Carvey seems to slip easily into his role as host. Welcome to my home. Please excuse the mess. There was a minor incident earlier, but I will tell everyone about it during dinner. Place a person token in the same square as us. Remember, Greg, there is only one. There's 2 squares in that tile. Or 2 spaces. It is the white person token named Thomas Carvey. He believes an acquaintance here is trying to kill him. Trying to murder him and bump him off. And he's going to go right here.
Is he in our square or the other square?
R square.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep. A polite clearing of the throat draws your attention to a smartly dressed butler who is tidying the mess. Thomas nods. Ah, yes, this is my butler. He is the only one in the house who knows why. He stops, looking around briefly. Well, my butler can also help you with anything you need before dinner. Place a person token, just a red generic person token, in the other side of that tile. So Big C, I am working on that. We're actually, I wouldn't use Tabletop Simulator for that. I would use just like honestly, Greg and I have played plenty of RPGs together just on a Zoom and Discord. The Sentinel Comics RPG is almost entirely theater of the mind, so there's no real need for that visual impact, except in very specific cases. Jared has played Sentinel Comics with me in person, and we've used physical props for that, but they don't really do a whole lot.
Yeah. Roll20 works great for Sentinel too.
It's true.
And you can just put your cards right there so everybody can see.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Big C. I will keep you apprised of how I'm doing with that. It's been over a year in the works, but we're getting there. A day planner has been set on the side table. Place a search token on the side table in the other tile, the little table across from the chair.
This one.
Yep. Further down in that tile, a thin piece of parchment has been framed on the wall. Place a search token basically up against the wall at the far end. Yeah, right here. Through that door is the dining room. You can find Miss May Nugan. Enjoying herself in there. Nguyen. Weird name.
I think it's pronounced Gwen.
Okay, I'll have you pronounce that then. Through that door is the library. Leland Williams is likely to reclining in there. Place an explore token at the other door at the top end. I'm still processing the new movie, man. It was a bizarre one. Through those doors is the lounge. Mrs. Elizabeth Fairview is in there, worrying about what's on the menu. She has a very advanced palate. Explore marker there and on the bottom side, opposite with the butler.
All right, so those lead to the same room.
And through that door is the conservatory. My personal assistant, Miss Jean Spencer, is likely in there. Place a search marker or explore marker there. You notice a door Carvey has failed to mention. Place an explore marker at the top side.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Carvey gestures you closer to him. Now dinner will be starting promptly at 7, so you only have a little time for mingling before dinner. After dinner, you'll be able to talk to them more and really appreciate and understand my concerns. While I appreciate that why you are here, please have a certain level of discretion. That means no ransacking my house in front of the guests. Oh, sorry, he's not doing his thing voice anymore. That's interesting, Doug. Thank you for looking that up. Big C, I'll read that in a second. While I appreciate why you are here, please have a certain level of discretion. That means no ransacking my house in front of the guests. And I've seen how private investigators operate. Thomas Carvey has hired you to find which among his 4 dinner guests is attempting to kill him. In exchange for your assistance, he has promised to pass you information on some of his more suspicious contacts. In order to save his life, you must mingle with the other 4 invitees to learn more about them. It is our turn. Yeah. So Big C mentioned is talking about the third part of the FP Cinematic Universe franchise, which we saw the other day. Obviously, we're not going to talk too much about it because it's not out yet, but LWE plays doubles mode by himself.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What movie is this? The
FP3. It's FP3, the Escape from Baco. Jared, I'll tell you more about that when we're not live.
Okay,
There's some pretty cool stuff in it. But obviously we're not about the spoiler activity here, so. All right, it is our turn. We get to take our actions in any order. We can interact with things in the app. We can move. We can do other things. But mostly, I mean, there's no monsters on the board right now, so we are purely in investigation mode. Does anybody have a preference as to who would like to go first? We can take our turns in any order.
Do we have an idea who might be guilty?
We don't even know who's here yet, man. Other than his
we don't have
staff.
a list of suspects yet.
We have his staff. I think the first thing we need to do is get the old journal. And we don't know where that is, so probably start investigating things.
Yeah,
You want me to talk to the butler?
Yeah, you've got the high influence. That does make some amount of sense. And you can do that without even moving, so let me take a look at what he says in the app. You can ask, as an action, you can say, tell me about the suspects.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, Greg's taking the action to ask him. You would find out more about them if you mingled a little, but very well. They're all dear friends of mine, as you know. Oh, this is Mr. Carvey. I'm sorry, that's not the butler. Carvey leans in to talk more softly. Elizabeth Fairview is a wonderful woman if you're in her good graces. I'm genuinely sorry to report that I'm no longer in her good graces. A spot of trouble with her husband. Best not to mention it. Oh, someone's up to no good in here.
Sounds like it.
Jean Spencer is not one for social pleasantries, but she is the sharpest mind for hire as a PA, personal assistant. As an acquisitions lawyer, having her at my side to track down proper certifications has been key. Unfortunately, I may have promised her something that was not mine to promise. I thought for sure I would work it out, but Jean carries a rather impressive grudge. Leland Williams is a professional rival. He's a pillar of the community, at least according to him. It might be true, but the things I've seen that pillar do, well, I wonder what kind of community he belongs to. It sounds like he's accusing him of being part of the Silver Twilight Lodge.
Right.
And May, Vietnamese person, was not always the Spitfire socialite she is now. I had to get her out of a scrape a few years ago. I can't go into the details, I'm afraid. There. That ought to be enough to give you a sense of the other guests. Now play nice, but not too nice. Greg, you gain 2 clues.
Oh, alright. That?
I'm just looking to see if you can continue to interact with him. You cannot. That's all he's got.
Alright, movement is an action, right?
It is, yes.
So I'm gonna step over to where the butler is.
Okay, that's 1 space of movement.
That's my action, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that is it. If you wanted to move 2, you could move up to here.
Right, but I want to interact with the butler.
Hey, Dover! Is it Batman Arkham, Lovecraft Arkham, or Noah cooking bacon Arkham? Arkham. Someone send Dover to bed.
Alright, who wants
In this
to grab
case, it's Lovecraft Arkham. Thank you, Kirk. And RPD's here too. Dover gets double sent, well, triple sent to bed. All right. So, Greg, you're satisfied just going the 1 space?
Yeah. All
right.
Butler.
Well, I am going to take a look at this explore token right here. See what it says. Carvey mentioned that this is the door to the dining room and that May, one of the guests, is in here. I'm going to go for it. Take the action to explore in. Does that mean I get a bunk bed? Oh, man. The dining room is surprisingly cozy. Discard this explore token and place the dining room from the clawed hand thingy. The ham mark was one of my favorites of the show. Greg, did you get that?
You know which set that's out of, Zach?
The clawed hand, so that's the yellow. I'll try and remember that. A young woman mixes a drink. In that first space, place a red person token with like a rose on her shoulder. She's got like a green dress with a red rose on her shoulder, and that is May, Vietnamese person, one of our suspects. Jared, if you want to start looking for that.
Where do I find it?
It should be in the suspects pool, which is, yep. Oh, Greg's looking in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Greg got the dining room. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize you'd grab that. It goes right here-ish. No.
Do you remember what her person was, Zach?
What?
I think this one's...
This is May. Green dress, red flower on her shoulder. Greg's just over here being a Bonzi buddy. There she is. Yep, she goes in the first zone. A strange amulet on the side table catches your eye. Place a search token on that side table. Yeah, you got it. Something has been forgotten underneath the table. Place a search token on the table. Another door leads into the kitchen. Place an explore marker at the top corner. Yep, you got it. Discard this one. And I may move 1 space into the explored area. I would love to do that. That's not blocked off just yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's it. That's the only notices. So maybe this changes at some point, Greg. That's why we leave it open. So I have the option of interacting with this search token or the person. I think I want to clear the room first. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, that works.
All right. So I'm going to interact with this search token. It says the amulet is hefty and hard. It would be hard to conceal. It would be a mistake to take it now. Oh. Okay, so I can't actually do anything with that. I'm going to talk to her then.
Sounds good.
She swirls a drink in her hand. Well, hello to you too. She grins and raises her glass. Now, it appears to me that you are not having nearly enough fun at this party. Hold on a moment. May opens a drawer of the coffee table, revealing an assortment of bottles. She mixes you some kind of concoction made from several liquids. Now this is what makes a party. Here, try it. We have two options, and neither one of these is an action. Drink it straight, or that is illegal. Chat, you're up. What am I doing?
Ooh.
I'm giving it to the chat. They're gonna have me drink it. Captain Kirk says, that is illegal! Doug says, chug chug. Stop right there, criminal scum! There's a tie. Next vote decides it. RPD, Dover?
Anybody?
Big C? Anybody. Anybody can make this call.
Anybody?
Well, not you, Jared.
Oh, all right.
Flip a coin, I guess.
That's okay, Dover. Make the call. Make the call. Do it. You'll find that we are not loss averse in this game.
Yeah,
we just kind of go with what comes to us.
We're not here to win. We're here to have a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dover, 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 Dover. Oh, okay. All right. That's fair. So Captain Kirk is interpreting it as Dover voting for that's illegal. Oh, Dover says just drink it. Okay. What's legal doesn't... Oh, boy. Good time to start with the drink. Drink it. Drinking it. Whatever she put into this drink, it certainly burns. Make a strength check. Oh, no! Oh, boy. What am I? Number 1. Strength check. My strength is 3. Ah, 2 successes.
I'd go with that.
Yeah, I'll take that. Take that. I'll buy that for $1. You down it, and May lets out a low whistle. All right, would you look at that? Finally someone who can keep up with me. Tom has been no fun lately, spending all of his time out in the conservatory of his. He is going to have some great tomatoes. Toms! One day, I'm sure. Here, we will not miss this. I get the Whiskey Comet item! Yeah!
Woohoo!
That's going to be amazing, Big C. I can't wait to see that costume.
Yeah.
Hey, Cult of Gloom, how you doing? Good to see you, good to see you. Whiskey. Yeah, Quattro! We got Quattro! We got Quattro up in here. Now, what can I help you with? Chat, we have another decision to make. Can you tell me about yourself, or how do you know Mr. Carvey? He did say to take it somewhat easy, so I personally would lean toward tell me about yourself first.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Go that route, just to keep speed
Oh my
things
god,
along
the
here.
whiskey becomes a bottle.
Yeah. Me? Oh, well, I do love talking about myself, though it will be up to you to tell the truth from the extravagant lies. Extravagant lies? I'm gonna say I'm up for the challenge. May laughs, but you detect something different about her. This is an influence check. I've got 3 influence. I'm rolling 3 dice. I will use my clue to get
2. Sounds good.
yeah. My fundraiser link still works, Cult of Gloom. I really need to shut that down. I don't know how. So I got 2 successes. You realize she's laughing to cover up her obvious discomfort about her past. Afraid of probing too deeply and making her suspicious, you graciously allow the conversation to die. Gain 1 clue. Okay, cool.
That cost you nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a
Spend a
free
clue,
clue.
gain it.
Is Taffy playing? I'll donate to Curse Taffy. Can you curse people in Mansions of Madness? Taffy's not playing tonight, and no, you can't curse people in Mansions of Madness. So at this point, the fundraiser is over, Cult of Gloom. So if you want to donate, and you can donate to manipulate stuff, just be reasonable, use your judgment. Use bits or the donate button directly on Twitch, or gift subs. That'll also work. Captain Kirk, kind of the king of gift subs over here, the giftinator as we call him. I'm gonna. Can I do anything else? Oh, cool. I can.
Can you interact with her more?
I can interact with her more. So having fun, and that wasn't even an action. That was just like free stuff.
Yeah, that was still part of your explore action.
So yeah, I haven't done anything yet. May sips from her drink. Having fun, or no one here can be as fun as you, right? I'm gonna just do having fun. Darling, if you're not having fun at a party, we're doing something wrong. There are always so many dour faces at Tom's. It's downright depressing. Do yourself a favor and be not like them. Do not be like them. I'm gonna go dour faces. What did I just say? Do not worry so much. It's like carving. Do not worry so much. It's just like Carvey to end up adding another nervous wreck to our numbers. I will not stand for it. I'm going to enjoy my drink. Gain a clue.
All right.
Cool.
An
So
action for
that's
a
2 actions for
okay.
me. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure if that link actually sends money to charity anymore, so just wait. Yeah. There should be a donate button on directly in Twitch, Cult of Gloom. I think somewhere, because I have an emote for it. But if you use bits or something like that too, that works. And does the same thing. All right, Jared, that leaves it to you.
Okay. I actually want to go in here and check out that search token.
All right. That search token
The notebook.
is a day planner.
A what?
Left open on the side table. The journal is written in some sort of shorthand. I need a lore check, it seems.
Lore. Where's my lore?
Maybe I'll bless Taffy and curse everyone else.
Too bad. It's 3, so 1, 2, 3.
All right, 1
That
success.
is 1 success.
Carvey's shorthand does not resemble any of the common notations you know. Given more time, you may be able to decipher it.
Can I spend my second action as... Oh, wait, no, it's...
That is your
Movement was-
second, because you moved as 1.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so you do have 1 point of movement remaining if you would like.
No, I think I'll stay there.
Okay. So that ends our turn. Are we happy?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the app has in store for us.
I need to learn more about shorthand, but yeah.
Well, it is what it is, right?
Yep.
For a moment, all you hear is the pounding of your own heart. No immediate effect.
Oh, that's not ominous.
And it's our turn again. That was easy. That was
All right.
easy. Should get an easy
Poke
button.
the planner again to start.
Yeah, let's start with
Okay,
Jared here
yeah.
and go ahead and poke the planner.
I'm gonna poke... excuse
All right,
me.
Same
Oh.
thing. Same. Second
Lore
verse, same as the
3.
first. Go ahead. Oh no!
No successes.
Same thing. So, do you want to give it a third shot?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a third shot.
All right, go for it. Ooh,
Oh my god!
I would spend the clue. Get yourself 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend the clue. How do I get rid of
The
it?
first half of the planner is filled with appointments that seem relatively normal. You even recognize some of the names as guests at the dinner party. In recent weeks, Carvey has had much fewer scheduled meetings. You also notice that he has canceled every appointment in the past few weeks with both May and Elizabeth, two of the suspects here tonight. The strangest thing by far is a line scribbled on the bottom of a page in a hand that does not look like Carvey's. One you trust plots against you. Gain 2 clues, then discard this token.
Ooh.
The weird text in another hand concerns you. Carvey might know who wrote the cryptic warning in his book. Sounds to me like we need to talk to Mr. Carvey.
Yep. All right. Do you want me? What are the options with the butler before we move on?
What are the options with the butler?
Yeah. Are they all actions, or do we have any free
Yes.
ones?
The butler has begun to tidy the foyer by righting the overturned furniture. You can ask him what happened here or what is through that far door.
Do we want to poke the butler, or do we want to try and figure out what this mysterious handwriting is?
Greg, where are you at?
With the butler current.
I mean, you're standing there. I would go for it.
All right. What happened here?
What happened here? The butler's dull monotone is a stark contrast to the tight frown of his face. A gardener in Mr. Carvey's employ took exception to a comment made by Mr. Carvey earlier today. He has since been released from employment. I would not normally speak of such an unpleasant business, but I was instructed to answer any questions you might have. Please do not spread this around. Gain 1 clue.
An action for a clue is not bad.
Yeah, it's fine. And you can still ask about the door.
Do we want to ask about the door, or do we really care?
At this juncture, with Jared on 0 actions, I don't think we care all that much.
Yeah.
So, moving's an action, though. Do I do one of the explorers?
I was going to say you could
room?
do one of the explorers.
Let's do the explorer that goes north. The complete.
That
the room
is
off
to the lounge and Elizabeth Fairview. You happy with that? Take an action to explore? Got it.
Yeah.
All right. The lounge is full of fine artwork and lavish furniture. Place the red lounge tile, red set core set lounge tile as indicated and discard all explore tokens leading to it. And it looks like the floral couch goes toward Hall 2. Time is definitely useful for identifying handwriting. Yes, that's definitely a thing we use herbs for. Turn 90 degrees counterclockwise. There you go. It's fine, we know where it goes.
Yep. I actually got this.
There you go, perfect. An elegant woman sips a drink near the windows. Place a person token... Oh, whoops, sorry. Here. And she's one of your suspects. It's Elizabeth Fairview. She's green dress,
they have names.
short hair. Yeah, I know. Just some of them have... Anyway. Yeah, yes, they do.
There's actually 2 of them for some reason.
That's bizarre. A large sword has been mounted on the wall above the couch. Place a search token as indicated. On the couch, on the big couch with Elizabeth. Nope, yep, that couch. An assortment of picture frames has been arranged on a side table. Place a search token here. You may move 1 space into the explored area.
Woohoo! Take a step.
Cool. And I believe that is the last of your actions, leaving it to me. What do I want to do?
I want that amulet, but
I know,
guess we need to keep
really?
poking that,
I'm going to keep poking her. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I can't. Exhausted.
Can
her.
you interact with the amulet yet?
No, I cannot. So I have to move. I'm just going to move one space in and interact with this and see what happens. I might move back at the end. So we'll go one space here.
And
Interact
look what's
with
on this table.
this token, which says, you see an abandoned item underneath the table. If you're careful, perhaps you could acquire it before anyone notices. Now I'm taking the action to search. Using your foot, you attempt to nudge the item towards you surreptitiously. I need an agility check. All right, fine.
Oh, so say don't maybe not have you do that, but yeah, go
I'm
for
going
it.
for it.
Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. 2.
Spend a clue to get 2? Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
With the item at your feet, you feign having dropped it yourself. Gain the pocket watch, common item. Then discard this search token. Jared, do you remember the pocket watch last time we played?
No.
The one on the blimp?
I do remember something about a blimp.
This is what this game does. It destroys your mind. Can you verify
Yes.
account
Yes,
numbers
it does.
with Rosemary? Yeah, I would say so, Kirk. Or sorry, Cult of Gloom, rather. Time magic.
Meanwhile, the Bonzi buddy's making a mess.
Yes,
All
we
right,
definitely
you
went
wanna-
down in a giant ball of flame. We tried, though. We came close. We actually did come really close. Alex and I broke that one down a couple days later, and we were like, oh, yeah, no, that actually went really well. Kombucha time. Cheers. Got my favorite. It's Lemonberry. It's back. No more punishment kombucha. I drank tantric turmeric yesterday. Tasted like I was drinking a carrot. And I like carrots, but I don't like drinking them.
So no carrot juice.
No. What's the berry and lemonberry? Blueberry, strawberry, and raspberry. This literally tastes like drinking raspberry lemonade. It's wonderful. And it's 16 grams of sugar, that's it. And 0 added sugars, which is super rad. It's 100% juice. Juice sweetened. Greg, did you find everything you need at this point?
Nah, I'm in a mess. Keep going. I'll fix it while you're going.
Well, we've basically... Oh, okay. Right, so I did the action... I moved, I did the action. So I am going to go ahead and move back here. Let's take the step back in here. And we'll delete this search token.
Pocket watch is form an additional step while doing puzzles.
Ooh, I like that.
So that
We got
kind of
any locks to pick and stuff. We're good to go. All right. So I guess we end the turn, right? That's everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Mythos Phase. I laughed so hard when the Gnators did the reenactment of that scene from 2 when J-Tro and KCDC it, and every swear was a quack sound. Yeah, that was good. Dude, the Gnators are so good. Shout out to the second day in a row. Shout out Gnator family. They are such a huge part of the FP cinematic universe. And they're fans. I mean, they're just fans like anybody else. You hear a faint whisper behind you. This Mythos effect affects the investigator, or Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest willpower. So I have 5. So it's not going to be me.
I have 4.
Willpower or will?
Will.
Oh, I have 3. So it's
All right, Greg, you're up. You search for the source of the whispers, but no one is there. Make a lore check looking for 1 success.
That sounds not fun.
For you, that's real bad.
It's 2. Roll them bones. I'll take 2
You're
successes, though.
You are fine. Nothing happens. All right, investigator phase. It's us. Do investigator things. questions.
Mind if I go first?
Do it, Jared. What do you got?
I want to move in here and check out that other search token.
All right, let's see what it says. Our survey says you look under over the parchment with interest and know it would be useful to your investigation. Unfortunately, simply taking it might raise Mr. Carvey's ire. Well, that's disappointing.
Can you do anything else with it?
No. And, okay, so, Jared, because that's something we could look at beforehand before you moved, like, that's knowledge we could have, if you want to take your move back, you can.
Oh, okay. So instead of doing that, I can check out the Explore token instead?
You could, or you could move to talk to Mr. Carvey, who I believe does have something to say at this point.
Oh, that's right.
He does.
Where is he?
He's the white, yep, where Greg's hand is.
So 1, 2.
Just one, because you were already in.
You were already here.
Yeah, we're letting you backtrack that
right.
one step because
You can always click on the search tokens to see what they say.
To see what they say.
App.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to talk to him. You're going to ask him about the strange writing in your planner?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yes, I was recording things in my planner when I became rather distracted by something or other. When I looked down at what I'd written, I saw that. Frankly, it was the last straw before I called you. You have two options, the last straw, or what does that mean?
I'll go with what does that mean?
No idea. Carvey shrugs. I wrote it, but I did not even think it. Maybe I just have too morbid an imagination, but I cannot help but be unsettled by it. Gain 1 clue token.
And talking to him was an action or not an action?
Yes, it was. It was an action.
So you've got one more movement, Jared, if you want it. Maybe step in here and see if that's the distraction Zach needs to grab the artifact.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's nothing tracking where we are.
Right. There's nothing tracking where we are, so that wouldn't make a difference.
I'm trying to see who has stuff for us. May has nothing for us. The Butler does have something for us.
Ooh.
So if you you can finish your move through there.
Yeah,
that gives you next turn you talk to the Butler. Greg, did you have a plan in the ballroom up there?
I was going to go talk to the suspect.
Okay,
Elizabeth.
go for it.
All right, so move, first action, 1, 2 into the corner. Really want the sword.
I know, right?
What does the sword say?
It would likely alarm the other guests if you took too close an interest in it.
Yeah, okay.
You gonna talk
What
to her?
does Elizabeth have to say?
All right, Elizabeth Fairview looks over a recipe handwritten on a clean sheet of paper. You can take an action to greet her.
Yes, let's do that.
Alrighty. She turns to you with a smile. Excuse me, I was just looking over one of tonight's dishes. Gourmet cooking is a hobby of mine. It was how my late husband and I first met, in fact. She extends her hand. Elizabeth Fairview. Charmed. I think you need to leave this decision up to the chat, buddy. You can either kiss her hand or shake her hand. It's your choice. You can leave it up to the chat, or you can make the decision yourself.
Oh, I'm going to kiss her hand.
Okay.
I'm a millionaire. I know how socialites interact.
Elizabeth's smile widens. Oh, I like you. You can say, can you tell me about yourself, or how do you know Mr. Carvey?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, you are a flatterer. Asking a woman to talk about herself. Well, have it your way. What would you like to know? You can ask about cooking or her late husband.
Her late husband.
My late husband was an amazing man. He should be here tonight. I'm sorry, I'm just not able to talk about this. Gain a clue.
Dang.
Womp womp. That's you, right? That's a movement and an
yep.
action? Okay. Man, what am I even doing? Alright, I'm going to go up to the... I'm going to take an action to move here. Yeah. And I'll do the explore. And I'll take an action to move into the kitchen. The kitchen tile is from the yellow pile. And the kitchen is warm and filled with the aroma of cooking food. Discard the explore token and place the kitchen from the clawed hand tile. Or tile bag. as indicated. And so that's the tiled floor lined up with this door. Cult of Gloom, by the way, agreed with you on the kiss action.
Okay, it fits.
My kombucha shocked me. There you go. All right. Next up, we're gonna get Carvey's cook is stirring something over the oven. Place a generic green person white person there. It's got electrolytes. Dogtimus, yeah, for real. Does it have electrolytes? Might do. There's a lot of stuff in it.
Generic white person in the kitchen or in the
I'm not a plant RPD. Cut it out.
cellar?
You got it. Nope, that's exactly where she needs to be. Through a small door appears to be a well-stocked pantry. Place a search marker in the pantry. And I may move one space into the explored area. I would love to do that. I'm gonna take my second action to interview the cook.
That was your 2 actions.
That was 2?
You moved, and then you interacted.
Oh,
with
that's
the
right. I
explorer.
interacted. You're right. I'm gonna do this thing real quick. Because that should line up with the top of the thing. Greg, can you fix that? I just have a feeling we're going to get stuff up above. And that's going to be problematic. Alright, so is that everybody? Is that all of us? I think that's all of us.
Yep.
Alright.
What do you want me to fix, Zach?
Well, I wanted the top of that tile to line up with the top of the ballroom. Or the parlor, rather.
Oh.
Because
And
if we have
the hall
anything
entry
up above, that could be problematic.
probably doesn't matter, but the hall entry is just ever so slightly off kilter.
Yeah. I think that's close-ish. That should do. That should be alright. Alright, we got a Mythos phase. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
The walls of the room seem to close in. This Mythos event affects an investigator within range of the fewest spaces. That's me. Doors block range, right?
From each other or from what?
Just within range of the fewest spaces. So, like, I'm in the tightest area.
That's going to be you, because I'm
Yep.
within range of 1, 2, 3. He's in range of at least.
You are forced to crouch and shuffle. Suffer 1 horror, but a will check negates. Then I become stunned. That's not good. Alright, let's take a look here. Will check is 5. Decent odds. Oh yeah, we're good. But I am stunned.
Done. What order they are?
And stunned. Usually I put those status effects down here, Greg.
Okay.
Because they're not technically part of your hand.
Okay.
So stunned says you cannot perform more than a single action during your turn. At the end of your turn, discard this card. So why don't I go first then? I'll just talk to the cook, and then be done with it. Fair enough?
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Here we go. The cook busies herself with something on the stove. Any good gossip or what happened in the foyer? Just ask what happened. I'm cutting right to the chase. She lets out a loud laugh. The foyer? Dear, I've been in this kitchen since 8 this morning preparing the roast for tonight. The cook lowers her voice and smiled. It's a particular favorite of Elizabeth Fairview. I think Mr. Carvey is trying to make up for some disagreement. Would not be the first time, let me tell you. Gain 1 clue token. Alright, that was kind of giant waste.
1 clue.
Cool. Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right, great.
I want to talk to
Jared.
this. I want to talk to this person here.
The butler's going to tell us about the exit to the north.
Yep. Allegedly.
Do you still want to talk to him, Jared?
Oh, I already
Oh,
clicked
yeah.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, do it.
That's Mr. Carvey's office. It's kept locked during dinner parties as it contains documents relative to his work. You are invited to enjoy the lounge or library while you await dinner, of course. Gain 1 clue. Okay.
All right, your second action, Jared. I assume the butler's done, Zach.
Yes.
Then I will check out that explore token.
Alright, that explore token says... He mentioned that this was the door to the conservatory and that Gene Spencer was the guest in here. Happy to take an action to do it?
Yep.
Done. Oh boy. Remember those hedge trimmers, Greg? The conservatory is
might
pleasantly
come in
warm and
handy.
smells of fresh flowers. Discard the explore token and place the conservatory tile from the base set. It's a tentacle.
Yep.
A young woman leans against the conservatory shelf, perusing a small book. This is the purple, sort of blonde-haired lady, Jean Spencer. She is one of the suspects, of course.
Yep, I got her.
There we go. Perfect. And she is in the conservatory. Yep. A pile of gardening tools has been left abandoned. Place a search marker sort of opposite her in the same little room there. Carvey has shown a recent devotion to gardening. Perhaps if you look around the conservatory, you could discover why. Place a another search marker in the conservatory, in the little shed there. So if we do kind of like this, more or less lines up.
Can do.
A glass door leads out into Carvey's yard. Place an explore marker on the door of the little shed there. Yep. You may move 1 space into the explored area, Jared.
I will do so.
All right.
Discard the explore marker, right?
Yes. And that leaves Greg.
All right, let's continue pumping Elizabeth for information.
Pumping Elizabeth for information. You have a choice. She twines a necklace through her hand. You can either say that is a lovely necklace, or you must know a lot about everyone else.
We're looking for information. Let's do a lot about everybody else.
Well, there's always a good crowd at Tom's. Jean does valuable work, bless her heart, but I would love to see her get out of that library. Leland is a dear. My late husband and I often invited Tom and him over for dinner. Nothing would make me happier than seeing May settle down one of these days. Now that I know who is here, now that you know who is here, enjoy yourself. It is a party. Gain 1 clue.
Interesting.
And that is all you can do with her. For the moment. The devotion makes sense. The gardener is one of the 2 beings at the beginning of time.
RBD, you've played too much Destiny.
Yeah, for real.
I understood that reference.
Greg Captain Bonzi buddy over here.
All right, that's 1 action. I still assume I can't do anything with the sword?
That is correct.
Dang. All right, then I will move into the bottom of the room to poke at this pictures later.
Okay, and I believe that's everybody.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Whispered voices drift down the halls. Their chanting becomes louder and louder. Hey, Blink, what's up? Rita Young covers her ears and starts banging her head against the wall to get the voices out. Rita suffers 1 face-down damage and 1 horror. face up.
Oh my god.
This is a will check to prevent this from happening, Jared.
A will check. What
Yep.
is my will?
Will's pretty good.
4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're chanting, "Hey, Blink, what's up?"
Uh,
I mean, you spend those 2 clues and you're good.
yeah, I'll spend the
Is it
clues.
1 for 1 or is it 1 to prevent both?
It's one for one.
Take the damage.
Really?
It's got 9.
Well, that's true. And it is
Yeah,
face
but-
down damage. It saves you a clue.
All right, I'll.
I mean,
So wait,
actually,
it saves me
actually,
1 clue or both?
It's
Yeah, it
one
saves you
clue.
one clue.
Yeah, it saves you a clue. You're not taking the horror. You're just taking the face down damage. You get to choose.
Got it.
basically. Yeah.
Draw 1, face down, do not flip it over.
Just 1?
Yep, just 1. That is one of my
Awesome.
favorite aspects of this game is the face down, face up
Hey guys.
damage.
Thomas Carvey says dinner would start promptly at 7. You are running out of time to question the other guests.
Ooh.
I think we need
Well,
to kick
let's
this into
get-
high gear.
We've hit 1, 2. Jared's going to get 3.
Yep.
We need to get the 4th though.
Yeah, well, he can go. Yeah, I'm not going to get there in time.
No.
Well, I guess I get 2 too. All right, Jared, do you want to start poking Gene?
Yep.
Hold on 1 second.
Poke, poke.
All right, so you're poking the lady in the conservatory.
Yep.
Gene Spencer glances over a shelf of books. So you're going to greet her. That's the action.
Yep.
No.
She tilts her head, staring at you intently. Oh, hello. How do you know Tom? You can say we are recent acquaintances or we are old friends.
Which one's the truth?
Recent acquaintances.
Yeah, I'll tell her the truth. We are recent acquaintances.
Well, that would explain why his personal assistant has not met you until now. I hope you find everything you're looking for here tonight. Tom has always thrown the best parties, even if I'm the one who has organized them for him. You can say either you organize these or personal assistant.
You organize these?
Yes, though it was all Tom's idea in the first place. I think it was rather a stroke of brilliance to bring several like-minded individuals together, but I imagine Tom has a whole speech planned that would introduce you to our work. I would not possibly spoil it for him. Gain 1 clue.
Awesome.
Our work.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Right?
You do have another action you can take with her.
I'm going to ask, have you spoken with the other guests?
Okay. I do not spend a lot of time with everyone else, but I suppose I know a little about most of them. Elizabeth and I have very little in common. May is a sweetheart, even though we are about as opposite as can be. For instance, she enjoys talking to strangers.
Oh, okay.
Leland has a very valuable collection. I would give anything to take a closer look at it. Uh-oh. That is sufficient, I imagine? Gain 1 clue.
Awesome.
And there is nothing left to say to her. Oh, and I discard my token there. Alright, so I'm blocked off from going into the 4th room at the moment. I think I'm just going to double move, honestly. Where am I? Where'd my character go?
Or go poke the
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong app. Duh.
go poke the pile in the pantry.
I could, but we also don't we want to talk to the 4th guy? Or I guess you're kind of lined up to do that. If we have another
I
turn to do it.
1, 2, then explore. I won't get to talk to him this turn. But I'll
Right.
get in there at least.
Alright, I'm gonna move in, interact with this thing. There might be something of use amongst the clutter. Let's take a search. Forgotten behind a barrel of apples is an item that might help with your investigation. gain the Jeweled Skull common item. Then discard this token. It's pretty skull.
How many items are you picking up there, Zach?
All of them. I'm a pack rat. Pack rat!
Except my view. Jeweled Skull does. At the end of your investigation phase, you may discard 2 clues to become fearless.
Fearless!
Fearless. Effects cannot cause you to suffer horror unless you choose. That could be useful.
It's pretty good. All right. Is
All
that
right,
every-
so
and I'm going to move back out 1 space.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Big
One-
C. Take care, man. We'll still be going for a while. End the phase?
All right. One
Oh, you
One
said it. Oh, yeah.
back hall.
Yep.
And then let's do that explore token in the library. Right?
Yep, you got
So
it.
that goes.
The library is well kept. The shelves are neatly organized and the room smells faintly of polished wood. Discard this explore token and place the library tile from the clawed hand, the yellow, and a wall as
yellow?
indicated. I think it's yellow, right? Yeah. It looks more like a clawed hand in the app than it does on the stream. Or on the tabletop simulator.
Give it a second. It's loading. There's a library in the basement.
So discard that token and place and wall up the south door. A stately man jots down notes in a small notepad. Place a person token, kind of looks like Cab Calloway in the first part of the room. This is Leland Williams. Looks like it's a gold token or maybe a silver. I'll tell you in a second.
This guy.
Yeah, it's like a gold. Yep, you got it. That's the 3rd time, by the way, that Cab Calloway has come up in casual conversation in the last 3 days. And if you don't know who Cab Calloway is, go watch Minnie the Moocher. It's amazing. An
Anything
ancient
else in the
tome.
library?
Yep, an ancient tome lies in a glass case. Place a search token. So actually, where Leland is, swap him to the south side chair there, and put the clue token on the desk. Nope. Well, yeah. Move him to the south chair. Yep.
That's a chair?
Yep. And then the clue on the desk. Right, kind of where, yeah, you got it. A familiar cover of one of the books catches your eye. Place a search marker in the other side of the room, just on the table. On the right side of the table. There you go. You may move 1 space into the explored area.
No.
You already did.
Yep.
Okay, is that everybody?
That
Yep.
is-
All right, ending the phase. The hairs on the back of Preston Fairmont's neck stand on end. He spins around as a harsh voice calls his name, but no one is there. Preston Fairmont suffers 2 horror, but can make a will check to negate it.
Alright, 3 dice.
So you suffer 1.
I'll take
And
1.
it is face up.
Fine. Oh, it is face up? Dang
It's
it.
face up.
Alright. It is. Ooh, it's actually something. Hysteria.
Hysteria,
Ah!
hysteria, when you're near. Get
Can't say that word
hysterical.
without getting Def Leppard in your head.
Resolve
No,
immediately.
it's
Flip
impossible.
1 damage. Oh, that's not bad. Resolve
No.
immediately. Flip 1 damage face up. I don't have any damage, so it's fine, right?
Yep.
And then flip this card face down.
Great, and then use your ability to discard it. Oh, you have to gain an item. Okay. All right, no big deal. At any moment now, the dinner bell will summon you to dinner. Okay, we've got another round. We've got another round. Greg, you're standing there with Leland.
Yeah, let's pump him. What's he got?
Open for information. Phrasing, by the way.
Yeah, review it.
Can someone language Greg?
Do what?
I said, can someone language you? Leland Williams jots notes into a small notebook. There we go. Thank you, RPD. So you're taking the action to greet him. Leland tucks his notebook into his pocket, then shakes your hand. A pleasure to meet you. And you have two options. Can you tell me about yourself, or how do you know Mr. Carvey?
Tell me about yourself.
Has Thomas thrown you in here without any introductions? I'm surprised. Usually his manners are much better. He and I are recent competitors, but we've been friends longer than that. We've always had similar interests, but before he was obtaining rarities for himself, he was buying them from me. How do you know him? You have options, similar interests as well, or I met him at a club.
I met him at a club?
You're gonna go with the lie?
Was it a lie?
It is a lie.
Oh, then go with the truth then.
Alright. Well, then I'm sure you and I will get along just fine. Say, has Thomas shown you any of his collection yet? You should take the chance before dinner to look around. The sword Carvey has on his wall is just one of the several rare pieces he keeps on display. Though, truth be told, I'm more interested in that book over there. I'm usually the first to hear of new finds like that one, but he got it right out from under my nose. Refuses to sell it too, which is a shame because I know I could turn a profit for him. Gain one clue. And you do have the option to keep talking to him. You can ask him how business is, or whether or not he's acquainted with other guests.
Alright, what is the search in my room? That was...
That is the ancient tome, but again, it's suspicious if you move it.
Okay. What are my actions with him?
How is business, or are you acquainted with the other guests?
Other guests you can tell us. We've done that with everybody else. Let's do it with him too.
Are you acquainted with the other guests?
Yeah.
Okay. The others? Yeah, I suppose I can help you out there. Elizabeth is a good woman. It's a real shame she lost her husband. You should make some time to talk to her. Ah, yes, May. She is certainly... Well, she's... How do I say this? You know, I could not speak ill of a woman. Oh boy, that's telling. Jean is quiet, but I do not think I've ever seen a harder worker. I've tried poaching her from Thomas on a number of occasions, but no luck so far. That's the secretary or whatever. Well, now, I imagine that is enough to get you familiar with everyone? Gain a clue.
We are sitting on so many clues.
We're sitting on a bunch of clues and a bunch of items, but, like, we have no evidence toward anybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take a quick gander around here and just make sure we've actually... Yeah, we seem to have adequately...
We haven't gone in the study.
Grilled everyone. Oh, really? Wait, where? Oh, his office?
His office, yeah.
Do you want to try it?
None of us can get there in time.
And it's, yeah, clearly, Carvey clearly does not yet believe that whatever is behind the store is relevant to the investigation, so we actually can't do anything with that yet.
Yes.
So you've taken your two.
That's both my actions.
Yep.
What are the two searches with Jared? A pile of tools and plants, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, and the plants are a whole lot of nothing.
Really?
Yeah. It's just you can't interact with it yet.
And what about, does Jean have any more actionable items with her?
Negatory hotshot.
Okay, then I'm check out the thingy.
Gardening tools?
Yeah.
Alright, taking an action. Digging through the tools, you find most of them to be rusted and useless. However, just as you're about to give up, you notice one thing you are still in working order. Gain a diver's helmet. Common item.
What?
Yep. You've got a diver's helmet.
What?
You heard me.
That is the most random thing.
And a pile of gardening tools?
Yep. There is a diver's helmet and a pile of gardening tools.
You may ignore water. That's not ominous.
No, that's not scary at all. Weird.
Okay.
So that's one
And-
action for you.
And then you said the other one was just
when
a
the
whole lot of
weeds
the
and
plants are a whole lot of
undead.
nothing.
Yeah,
You can't interact
it's just not a non-starter. This one here, though, you can explore into into Carvey's yard.
Yeah, I will do that then.
All right, it's an action. As you
Yep.
turn the handle of the door, a large dog comes shooting out from the darkness, barking wildly. Place a Duke token as indicated. As you persist on opening the door, the barks subside into a throaty growl that causes you to step away from the door. Clearly, Carvey does not allow his guests into his yard, and you cannot fault the dog for doing its job.
Interesting.
Is there a...
Ah,
I got a dog
as you
token.
turn from the door, you spot something of use. Gain the gate box. It's a
That's a
common
unique
item.
item.
No, it's a common item.
Gate box. Where's the dog go, Zach?
Right where it is.
Gate box does...
Discard all rifts from your space and adjacent spaces, then gain 1 clue.
Again, not ominous.
Yeah, that's
that
quite frightening, honestly.
That explore
Jared,
token goes away?
No, it stays there.
Oh. Oh, because we haven't explored it yet. The dog's in the way.
Right, the dog's in the way. That leaves my actions. We've talked to all the suspects. We've interacted with almost everything in the place, aside from the picture frames arranged on the side table, and yeah, and just like exhibit items. We can talk to the cook again, but I don't know that that's going to help us too much. Where am I?
You're with the cooks.
Am I still with the cook?
Yep.
Oh, well, then I'm going to talk to the cook. Because there's something to do. Ask her about gossip. No such thing as good gossip, the cook winks. But I suppose I could share a little something. Did you know our Mr. Carvey has a particular love of gardening? Spends a lot of time in the conservatory of his. I would not have imagined it myself from just looking at him. Gain 1 clue. And that's all for her.
Yep.
I mean, I think we've covered everything, right? Who
Do you
let
wanna
the
move
dogs
back?
out? Says
You want to
Blake.
move back to the foyer closer
I
to...
think, yeah, I'm going to start moving back toward it, back in here. So we'll do 1, 2 like that. Hang out with May. And end our turn.
And we forgot about... I'll move action. Yeah, it's our turn. Mythos, what we got?
The dinner bell. The ringing of a bell calls everyone to this evening's meal. You and the other guests are moving toward the dining room when suddenly the lights go out and the mansion is plunged into darkness. Place darkness in every section of the board.
Oh dear.
An investigator in darkness cannot spend clues to convert dice results or perform additional puzzle steps.
Well, that's annoying.
It's highly annoying. Greg, are you just copy pasting?
Yep. Darkness.
Oh shoot, we were supposed to suffer, what was it, 1 face down horror?
I don't know.
Hold on. Yeah, 1 face down horror. You can do a will check to negate it. So let's do that one at a time here. I'll start. Will check is 5. And for 1 success, I'll burn a clue to do it. I'm
You
clear.
can't. You're in darkness.
You're right, I can't. So 1 face down horror it is. I got 8. We're all right. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Jared, we'll check.
Will check. This is not going to be one. Oh no, I guess it'll
Hey,
be okay.
who turned out the lights?
2, 3, 4.
We
Very
are
nice Doctor
playing
Who reference. 2 successes.
All right, so you're good, Jared. Greg, you're up.
Yep.
We are really playing a game of Clue, aren't we? Oh, so
Why are you playing?
Hold on.
This doesn't count. Greg is being a Bonzi buddy and rolling extra dice.
All right. 1, 2, 3 dice this time. You. And I got one.
You're clear.
2.
Yep, you're good.
How do you get rid of darkness?
That'll be the
Fire.
fuse box. I've been having trouble all week. Carvey's voice booms from somewhere in the dark. Just a moment. I'll get it back to working order. Everyone find a chair and sit tight. Though you hear a cacophony of footsteps, your eyes have trouble adjusting to the sudden dark. You lose track of all the others in the house. Remove all person tokens from the board.
Ooh.
So we'll do that quick.
Yep. Look at it.
And I would just
Alright.
put them off to the side, Greg.
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna put them off to the
They're
side
going to come
because
back. I will call her. That's the butler.
man. I'm gonna leave the dog. Does the dog count as a person?
It does.
All right, dog off the board too.
Do it personally. All right. I labeled the butler and the cook, by the way. All right. A few long moments pass in the dark before muffled thumps and bangs come from beneath the floors. Things go briefly quiet. Then a horrific scream pierces the night. With growing concern, you recognize the panicked voice of Thomas Carvey. Each investigator suffers 2 horror. Face up. Will check to negate.
Ooh.
All right, let's line that up. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. My bad. Oh, Dogtimus has a suspicion about... We're about to go from who wants Carvey dead to who killed him. Yeah, I know, right? We're playing Clue, man. That's how we roll. All right, so I need a will check to negate this. I need 2 successes. It is still dark.
I got 2 successes.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
All right, how'd you roll it?
I got 2, so we're good. Jared.
All right, Jared.
Do you want me to roll again?
No, I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
If you passed, you
Okay.
passed. But next time, wait till I'm on you. Greg, you're up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
All right, so will check 3 dice, looking for 2. Click, clack, click.
Clickety-clack. You saved
God,
one.
I can't spin one. I can't spin one because it's
Correct.
we're in darkness, right?
Correct.
And it's face
Oh.
up.
Not bad. Sorry, Blink. Yeah, it is face up.
Is it face up or face down?
Face up.
Alright, what befalls me now? I got weak wills. Resolve immediately. Become mesmerized and flip face down.
And what does mesmerized do?
At the end of your turn, an alien will take control. Flip this card. I'm
Interesting.
gonna shuffle these just in case. Who knows what's happening? Oh. This- Cool
Alright, so-
beans.
That's going to be interesting. All right, and then the last part of this says, somewhere deeper in the mansion, something has happened to your host. Find the source of the scream and restore the lights of the house to discover the cause of Carvey's panic. It is our turn. It's real dark in here. I'm not loving that. Well, I mean, there's only one place to go in the mansion.
Alright,
Greg,
where
you're
are we
right
talking
there.
about?
Although, now we can pick up some of the stuff.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
But hold on, let me find darkness.
Yeah. Well, while you do that, I'm going to take a look at some of the options here. Yeah, we can look at the ancient tome. We can look at the book. We can look at the amulet, which I'm like sitting on. Jared, where are you at?
I'm still in the conservatory.
Okay, so you've got that. You can look at the
plant?
root of his interest. Go to bed this game. How do you look at tomes and books in the dark? Very carefully, Blink.
Start a
the
fire?
sword. You got assortment of picture frames. Yeah, all this stuff is examinable now. And we can go further into the mansion.
I would imagine such. So do we want to have you, Zach, grab the amulet?
That's
or
what I was
do we
thinking.
Have me look at the book and see what happens.
I mean, we are all sitting on things. Do we want to take a turn and just do some pilfering?
Investigation? Yeah.
That'd
That'd be my vote.
All right. So who wants to go first? Who wants it?
I'll do it.
All
I'll
right,
check
Jared, you're
out
up.
the plant. Check out the plant.
Yep, I got it. You find a segment of the wood floor that sounds more hollow than the rest. As you poke and prod around it, one of the knots in the wood depresses and reveals a secret trap door. Discard this search token and place a secret passage.
Ooh.
That's new.
Learning and growing.
All right.
Now I don't get to know where it goes until I check it out, correct?
As you enter the tunnel, you swear you hear footsteps echoing through it, but in the dark you cannot tell if they're coming or going. Among the noise, you hear something clatter to the floor, and you press back against the wall until the footsteps fade. As you creep along the passage, you stumble over something on the ground. Gain the Cultist's Journal unique item. The investigator holding the Cultist's Journal unique item may read the journal by interacting with it in the app. Unfortunately, that does kind of give us all information. But the passage is cold and dank and slopes downward into the earth. Place the basement storage tile, that's from the clawed hand. It goes here. And there's darkness in every space.
Goes above
Yep, just like that.
the
And
hallway
not,
or
right there. Just like that. And there's darkness in both spaces.
oh yeah. Where's the secret passage? Go. Where's
You
the one?
emerge in the cool, dark basement. Place a secret passage on the door on the left. The fuse box Carvey sought is against that the same wall, like the wall right next door. There's like a stump on the desk, or like an open barrel.
Okay.
And you got a search token there. It's right. Yep, you got it. Okay. A ghastly figure is slumped in the corner. Place a search token, sort of right next to the exit of the trapdoor. Yep, right there. Perfect. Thank you. Thomas Carvey lies on the floor, dead. Well called, Dugdamus. His sightless eyes stare toward the ceiling, and his body is surrounded by candle stubs. He appears burnt and shriveled, though you do not smell the stench of burning flesh. Place a search marker to represent his corpse in the bottom half of that tile. Right next to
so
where
the
you-
body that's in front of the exit is not.
Not him, apparently. At the door, a door at the far end of the basement leans back toward the rest of the house. Place an explore marker on the open door. And you may move one space into the explored area, Jared.
Oh, awesome.
Hit the fuse box.
Yeah, turn that light on.
I'm gonna hit the view. Wait, can I? I don't think I have another action.
You
What
do.
was your first act?
Your first
Oh,
action
no,
is to,
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit that fuse box, man.
Okay, the fuse box Carvey sought hangs open on the wall. Action to search. Someone has muddled through these wires. You must reconnect them properly to restore power to the house. Tap to attempt the puzzle using sight observation.
3.
It's not bad. Oh, this is a different one.
2, 3.
No, it's you have 3 moves, Jared.
Yeah, it's
okay.
the puzzle on the stream overlay here.
Let's see.
Do
I
you
think it's just
rotate
like
or do you-
swapping. I think it's swapping things. Yeah, it is. So if we do...
Where are we supposed to hook up to where?
I don't know.
So one says start and one says end,
Yeah,
right?
Kirk, you can absolutely help. Do you have a solution to this? Do you have an idea? Because I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
Oh, now I see the end is on the middle on the right, and the start is in the middle on the left.
Well, there's 3 ends
So-
and 1 start.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, I think I see how this works. So, start red wire has to go into a junction box and become the blue wires for the ends.
Oh.
We get 3 moves at the moment, Kirk.
Okay. Obviously, well, I don't know if we want to move.
So, end here and here, but that's not red. That's blue.
I was gonna say top right goes to the middle.
Oh, wait a minute. This one in the top right has to go. You're right. Has to go to the middle. This one's gonna go.
I
Wait a minute.
think the start has to go in bottom left.
Start has to go bottom left.
I think that's not a dead set yet.
This is tricky.
Mm-hmm.
For the purposes of. I don't know if I can do an overlay for this quickly enough. We're going to call this tile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Start top right. So, okay. So tile 4, move to 1. Is that what you're saying, Blank? Then 3 to 2. So this, then that. Yeah. Okay, I see what you... Oh! Because that gets that powered up. And then we need one of the reds. Oh! These 2 switch, and we've got 2 of them done. But that leaves us this. Then bottom left and bottom middle switch.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but
If bottom left goes here,
I see where he's going with that.
yeah,
'cause
but like
it-
bottom left and bottom middle switch.
I agree. I'm just not sure how that gets us the right
Well,
center.
Right, but we're gonna need one more action. Oh, and then these 2 switch. Oh, derp. Okay, yeah. No, I see it now. Do we have anything that gives us an additional movement on one of these things? Probably not, right?
Is this a move action?
No, it's an observation check. So I think we have to wait till next turn to finish it.
Okay.
But that's fine. Like, yeah, we have a solution. All right, cool. All right, so that's just Jared's actions. We're still we still got me and Greg. Greg, what on earth are you doing?
I was looking at the puzzle, but
Why is there
Why we
a
were
giant
running
dark
time?
shadow over the board?
do you want to rewind time a second? One more time. Oh, there you go. Yeah, just leave it like that. Just leave that.
Are a Bonzi buddy.
I was trying to set up the puzzle.
Oh yeah, the pocket watch. Who had the pocket watch?
You do.
Oh. Yeah, so that's me. That's not Jared. Good call though, Doug. All right, that's all right. That's all right. We know what we're doing, sort of. All right, so I'm gonna try and interact with this hunk of junk.
The amulet?
The amulet.
That sounds good.
Amulet of Al-Hazred. In the darkness, a figure approaches the cabinet. When you call out to him or her, the figure quietly blends into the shadows. The amulet is smooth in your hand. You pocket it in the dark, confident it will be helpful in your investigation. Gain the Elder Ward common item, then discard the search token. Well, that was easy.
So there's someone in there with you, Zach. That's disturbing.
I'm scared.
Elder Ward is
Put it right in my tray,
roll additional die when a monster.
Greg, put it right in my tray.
I'm getting it. Tell you what it does.
Yeah, well, right, because I can call it up on stream, then you can tell me what it does.
That works too. That's smart.
Reroll or roll one additional die while a monster is attacking me. That's cool. That's very cool.
Right. Considering you're in a room with somebody, that might become important.
Yep. And so that's one action for me.
And get rid of the search icon.
Yep. And I'm gonna go one. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-2 up into the main hallway.
Cool.
Greg, you're up.
All right. So at the end of my turn, we'll have fun. So for
Yes.
now, do you want me to grab this book and see what it is?
Go for it. Two shadowy figures approach the case. Clearly, some of the other guests has the same idea as you. In the dark, you are unable to make out either of those figures' features, and when you step closer, they both flee. You think you could attempt to pick this lock with a little effort. Tap to attempt the puzzle using observation. Is that something you want to do?
Observation. I've got 3. The other option. What is the search thing across the room?
Oh, you don't have a choice on that one.
What do you mean?
But yes, you did. Sorry. It's just one of these books looks familiar to you.
You want me to try and pick a lock with 3?
It's a
Or
slide
maybe
puzzle.
slide puzzle for 3, or step across the room and grab the book.
Potentially grab the book.
All right, so I'm gonna take a move to go across the room, grab the book.
All right. You pull the book from the shelf and flip through the pages, lingering on familiar pictures. You find a chapter that contains some useful information. Gain the Arcane Insight spell, then discard this search token. Finish your move by moving back?
I think so, yeah. Are spells items?
They go in your item slot, but they're not technically items.
So it wouldn't trigger my ability, or would trigger my ability?
Yeah, that would trigger.
Okay. Alright, so let's shuffle these together. Close my eyes, one paper back. done. Put it out. First one goes away. Woohoo!
Yay! It's healing time.
That over. And then flip this card over.
Oh no!
Place a fire in your space, then discard this card.
Nothing.
All
Read the flavor
right.
text, Greg.
Oh, nothing's as it should be. Everything must be rebuilt. You must prepare this world for rebuilding.
We're burning down the mansion, everybody!
Well,
Jared, isn't this usually your job?
Is this my job?
Setting fire to mansions? That's kind of your thing.
Oh, it was.
Takes care of that darkness problem.
Yeah, you're right. It does. It would cast light in the area.
Don't scroll. Investigators in a space.
Let the flames out. I sense a pattern here.
A light or source of fire. Ignore the effects of darkness. Oh, did Jared have a clue token? He's in darkness.
I do.
Never mind. He's in darkness.
Yep.
Fire can spread and can deal damage. Investigators and monsters. Fire. It's the first one. As an action, I can attempt to put the fire out.
Okay. Well, learning and growing, I guess.
Alright, and then the fire will spread at the beginning of each Mythos phase. If one or more spaces contain fire, place one fire in a space adjacent to the space containing fire. And doors block adjacent, right?
Doors block line of sight. Adjacent is adjacent. We need to get that fire under control. Like, stat. Fire's real bad in mansions. If memory serves.
Oh, okay. So at the beginning of each Mythos phase, fire spreads. If one or more spaces containing fire, place one fire token in an adjacent space. Okay, so we can just spread it to the other part of this room.
Right. But then it's
And
going
we've
to
also
spread through the
action,
kitchen.
right? Well,
Yes.
okay. So at the beginning of the Mythos phase, fire spreads. So we're gonna.
I would spread it to here, because then you put out this one, I put out the other one, and we're good.
Okay, sounds good. There's fire.
Yeah. All right, take care, Kirk.
All right,
Later.
Mythos.
Yes, Mythos Phase. Akachio Nyele, that's me, suddenly drops to her knees, clutching at her gut. Her skin bulges and distends as something moves beneath it. Twisting within her innards, Akashi suffers one face-down damage and one face-up horror. Unprevented.
What was in that drink?
I don't know, man.
All right, face down damage, right?
Yep, face-down damage, face-up horror.
Face up horror. What happens to you?
Mediocrity. Keep face up, I cannot improve any skill.
That
Okay? That's really insignificant.
yeah.
A rustling comes through the door. It sounds like someone else is going through Carvey's things. Discard the search token in the hallway. And it's our turn.
Someone stole the painting?
Seems that way.
Hey. That was ours.
We wanted that. Greg, why don't you take your action to put out the fire and search, since you're in that space. Or, actually, okay, come with me on this journey. Jared, solve that puzzle.
Right.
Before we do
yeah.
anything else.
I will make that attempt.
All right. It should be just these two swapping. And out we go.
Bring up the overlay. I want to see.
There's not much to see. It just turns the lock. You flip the master lever and the lights in the house flicker back on. Discard all darkness tokens from the board. Someone must have shut off the power to the house. Gain the circumstantial evidence unique item and a clue. Then discard this search token.
All darkness, including the basement?
Everything. All of it. Greg, you can just delete it.
I could. You're right. That makes
Why do I put Bonzi buddies in charge of things? Bonzi buddies and baboons. That's our thing around here, I guess. Usually we have a monkey handler. His name is Broody Gambit. But today we don't, and I'm paying the price.
Hey. Alright. That's on. That's fantastic.
And you got the circumstantial evidence and the clue?
Did you get your clue, Jared?
No, I did not.
Get your clue, and I will get you inclusive, photographic, forensic, circumstantial evidence.
The cook wrings her hands near a half-finished dessert. She's back in the kitchen.
Cook in the kitchen.
Elizabeth hovers near the uneaten food. Place Elizabeth in the kitchen.
Boop, 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 boop.
Jean pages quickly through a book. She is in the entryway.
Which space?
Yep, just that one. You got it. Leland puffs a cigar, a slight tremor in his hand. Place him here.
Leland here.
He seems oddly content with all this.
Yep.
May cries quietly in the library. Place her in the library. With you, Greg. With the fire. I'll just place this over here with the rest of the fire. With the lights restored, you can question the other guests on the murder of Thomas Carvey.
Sure. I've got
Greg, get that
other-
fire out first.
Yeah.
But Jared's got action still. Or an action.
Check the body in front of the thing, or check. Well, you can't move. So
Yeah, so I would check the... Yeah.
check the
Yep.
body in front of the entrance, the secret thing.
Or he can go into the next room.
Yeah, or you can go to the next room, which should be the study.
Should be.
I will do that.
He's going to go into the study? All right.
Yep.
And it is the last part of the room. Carvey's office is full of scattered books and papers. This is the office tile from the base set, and discard all leading tokens.
Office.
And the red chair goes to the south. There you go, perfect.
Fantastic. All right, what else we got in the office?
The butler mops his brow with a damp handkerchief. Place him in the back of the office.
Sure.
A locked case has been placed on the shelf. Place a search token there. Right next to the butler. Some papers and books lie on Carvey's desk. Search token on his desk. And you may move one space into the area, Jared. If you'd like.
I will do
you
so.
You can decide not to.
Oh,
You do not have to go through. It's up to you.
I think I will stay where I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Jared is done.
Okay. Fire.
So Greg, you're going to discard the fire.
As an action, may attempt to extinguish flames by testing agility.
Oh boy.
What is my agility?
4. It's actually pretty good.
All right, let's do that. Let's do an action to put out the fire. Looking for successes.
You got it.
It's 2. Okay, so when an investigator moves into a space containing fire or performs an action, he suffers 1 face down damage.
Well, that
And then,
does that include extinguishing the fire?
as an action, may attempt to extinguish flames. So I would say yes.
Yeah. No. I think. Well, maybe. Because that means I'm going to take 2 face down damage for this.
Well, the other options, I can put out both spaces if I move.
Can you? How does that work? Marvelous, we struggle with the rules of a complex game.
Go magic Google. And after you're performing an action.
Okay.
So if your action lights fire, there's no fire left to damage you.
Okay. So get that fire out of there.
I put out. I couldn't remember it. Okay. I can put out the fire. If I move, I can put out the other fire.
Can you? Because
Because
it's an action to put out the fire and it's an action to move.
Right. As an action, investigator may test agility. For each success he rolls, he may discard 1 fire token from his space or a space he moves into if he moves as part of the second action.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, yeah, do that.
So, do you mean to put this fire out, step in the hallway, and step back?
Yeah, sure.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, so I put out some fires, and I don't take damage because I put them out.
Mm-hmm. Well played. Well plaid, as we say.
All plaid.
You
All right.
get to the door.
I can't get to that, but I can get into his office. 1, 2, and then investigate.
Sure,
gonna do
that
that.
sounds good.
1, 2, and investigate this thing. Among the clutter, you find something that looks like Carvey's personal journal. Gain the old journal unique item, then discard this search token. I can read it by interacting with it in the app. Oh, Jared, don't you have a thing you can read too?
Yes, we forgot about that.
We
but yes.
probably should remember that.
Oh. Yeah, what was that?
I don't remember.
Cultist?
Occult journal, yeah.
something?
The occult journal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to
You
remember
know how to
that.
read that.
Yeah, next turn we're going to do some tome reading, I think. But now, it's time for the Mythos phase. Let's trigger
Yeah,
it.
sorry about that, guys. I started a fire. You know,
Casually, it's no big deal. A strange vaporous color fills the air. This Mythos event affects each investigator in the office. Jared, that's you and me.
Okay.
Or no, it's just
Jared,
me. It's
not
just me.
Go into the office.
It's just me. The foul mist invades your every thought. Become dazed. You wonder where the fog came from and what it is. I can make a lore check, looking for 1 success. I will do so. My lore is quite good. It's 4.
You
Down here.
can't convert dice.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
That's should
And I
be good
pass.
enough.
I recall a story where I once heard and cover my mouth until the vapor leaves. I succeed, so I don't suffer 2 face down damage. Neat. From far away, you hear the muffled echoes of Carvey's screams as if transmitted through the radio. Each investigator suffers 2 horror but can make a will check to negate. I will start. I am perfectly fine.
You're
Thank
fine.
you
Jared,
very much. Hold on.
will check.
Jared, go ahead for the
One
will check.
will check. Coming right up.
Looking for 2 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1
One,
success,
burn a
and
clue.
I will burn. Oh wait, can I burn a clue?
Yes, you can. The darkness is
darkness
gone.
Oh, good.
We shot a fireball
No.
at the darkness.
I will burn that clue, and that's 2 successes.
Or magic missile. Sorry,
Alright.
magic missile in the darkness. Get my
Will
reference
for
right.
3. 1.
Hold on, Greg.
2.
Wait.
Oh,
Go ahead.
oh,
I got it.
it's
I got it.
going.
You're fine.
Burn a clue for 2.
Yep. You got it. All right, so we are good. It's our turn.
All right. Do we want to start with you guys reading stuff?
Yeah, let's do
Might
that.
as well, yeah.
Okay, Jared, yours is up first in the order, so I'm going to pull open yours. Take an action to read.
Yep.
The book is written in a strange cipher you do not recognize. You will need to decode it to learn more. It's a puzzle using lore.
My lore is 3.
It's not bad.
No. What's the puzzle look like?
Oh, it's a mastermind. These are hard. Chat, feel free to help out with this one. As I've got an itch in my ear. I think the correct move is just to start with 5 randos.
Oh, it doesn't give you any clues at all?
None at all. And you can burn clues for extra guesses, I believe. Right? That's how that works, Greg?
That's what clues generally do, yes.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should do this. That would help.
Ah, yes. Okay, so... I wonder if it has something to do with the color.
Well, it does. So what we're doing is you do like that, and then you hit guess. And it tells you whether it's...
You put tokens in any place, and it'll tell you symbols or positions.
Okay, let's, yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Doug, take care, man. You're going to go with just the first 5?
Yeah.
Oh. So we've got 1 that's just totally correct. And 3 that are the right symbol in the wrong place. So what if we
need
do
5?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't know which one's totally correct.
Right.
And we only get 3 guesses?
Well, 3 and plus any clues you want to spend.
I do have quite a few clues.
Me too, RPD. I absolutely loathe them.
So I think if we have and it doesn't tell us which one is in the correct location, right?
We have no idea.
Okay, so
pick a favorite.
the purple one has to be in there because
Yes, it does. Absolutely correct. Good point.
So I swap out the purple one for the white one or gray one.
So you want it like this?
I don't have a purple.
Yeah.
Okay. That one was worse. So white was in the right place.
Okay, so put white.
Okay, pause. I'm trying to follow. Purple, red.
God, these are the worst.
Okay, and this was just 3 correct color.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, that tells us something. That
Yes, it
tells
does.
us the white has to be in the last position.
Yeah, exactly. We know that for absolute fact. Now we're down to 4.
Well, okay. When it says correct color, does that mean... So I would assume that doesn't include the white?
Right. Yeah, because if you get the Elder Star, it just means you're absolutely right. That is correct.
So then we know that red... 3 of these, red, blue, yellow, green, are indeed in the puzzle, but not in those positions.
So let's try, like, just reversing this order and seeing what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, go with red, blue, yellow, green.
And one of these
It's not correct.
is not correct because there's going to be a duplicate. But let's see what this does, right?
Right.
Okay.
Aha! Now we have 2 right in the right place, and 2 that are the right color in the wrong place. If we burn a clue, we can take another guess.
Yeah, but we still have the... I'm definitely going to burn a clue.
Okay.
But I still think we got to get purple in there. Because we got 4 correct, but we need 5.
Well, so that's not necessarily true, Jared, because you could have 2 colors that are the same.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it makes it harder.
Okay, so we know that the white is in the right place.
We know the white is in the right place. We absolutely know that. One of these other 3 is in the right place.
Other 4 in the right place.
4 rather.
And 2 are the right color.
Yep. And when we put the purple in, we lost 1. So I don't think purple's in there at all.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
So switch blue, red, and green, yellow.
So you're saying do
Yeah, I agree.
this and like this?
Yes.
No, sir.
See if that hurts us. No.
But, okay, hold on. Because we got the same result as last time.
Yeah.
Which
Which
means...
means...
Wait, we
We
got
switched-
2 correct?
Yes.
But we switched everything except for the white.
Right. Well, did we? If we go... What did you do, Greg?
I undid something.
Okay.
A copy. It's fine.
Oh, wait. We know...
We know the white is right.
Uh-huh.
So that tells us that in the our third guess, one of those was right, and our fourth guess, one of these is right. Did you delete your clue, Jared?
I did.
Okay.
I should have 4 left.
That should be our next guess right here.
Well, I'm thinking we have not yet tried blue in position 4. Although, now that I think about it, that might not even be relevant.
Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, it would have to be.
But it might be.
It could be that. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I hate these puzzles so much.
Let's go with that, because we haven't tried yellow in position 1.
We've got 3 correct now and 1 correct in the wrong spot.
Okay.
Which means red is right.
Yes. Red and yellow, or red and white are correct.
We've got locked in. And yellow has to be right also.
I agree.
Green
So put
has
yellow
to go
back in the
here.
first. Yep. And now the question is that
What is
middle
this?
one blue or purple?
Right. Or no, this is gonna be a duplicate. If blue
Oh,
is in
you're
it,
right.
It's got to be a duplicate. I don't think blue is in it.
Okay. So which ones do we think are right now? Yellow.
Yellow, red, green, and white. I think we've figured out.
We think yellow and red.
And Blink points
I
out
wanna
that if
do-
blue is in it, it has to be in spot 3. And we've tried that, and
Yeah, and it
got no
came up
success.
with
So
nothing.
blue is not in it.
So green goes
yeah.
in 4.
And I want to say that purple goes in 3.
I don't think purple's in it.
Green.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
So
'Cause we need
green
to
and
do-
4, and then pick a random color to put in slot 3.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like
was
yellow.
the first one I saw. All right. Oh, but we know we're right about those ones. How many clues do you have left?
I have 3 clues left.
That's just enough. That's what we need. Let's try red.
On. So we're just gonna keep throwing random colors into it.
Well, it's got to be yellow, green, or red. So
Yeah. Punch it.
Blink is yelling stop.
Well, wait. What's wrong? Stop.
I think we're
blink.
right.
If yellow is in it, it is in spot 2. Why does he say that?
I disagree with that completely. Because on this last guess, that's not true, Blink. Because the last guess, the 4 that we went repeatedly, or that we repeated, were in the right places. The only one that was wrong was this middle one. Oh, his symbol reading was backwards. Okay. So it's got to be green. Sorry, Jared. We are going to have to use all of your clues here, but we have it.
Not a problem. I will just delete
No,
all
we
of those.
don't.
What?
What is this, man? Oh, it's white. That's my mistake. Can I own that? And just give you a clue to solve this?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oops, no. There it is. Sorry. That's my being stupid.
Woohoo!
Pig-headed.
We got
through it. Whatever. Now decoded, you page through the entries and find the book to be mostly the rituals and formulae centered around a being by the name of Yog-Sothoth. Someone has gone through great trouble to gather as much information as possible. Only the final entry in the journal holds some clue to your specific mystery, however. The others do not yet understand. We do small rites and rituals, gaining knowledge that leads to nothing more than financial success. There has to be a greater plan for this knowledge, and I seek to serve it. There is so much in this universe I could see, so much I could know. A price must be paid, of course, but it cannot be that different from any other poor wretches we have dragged in here for the group. It will be Carvey. I think he's the only other one who truly understands what is at stake here, and I do not want him getting any ideas about me. Well, that, and then no one will know who I used to be. Anybody else have a suspect here?
Not really.
What's the only other person who's talked about financial success?
Oh, yeah.
I think we know who he is. So that's Jared's action. First action, I should add.
Oh, that's
Just a
right. I
really
get another
long
action.
first action, yeah.
Okay. Let's see, considering I am right there, I might as well check out that because the lights are back on, so I'm going to check out that search token.
Sure. A ghastly figure with a misshapen arm is slumped in the corner. Behind it, a shelf has been left crooked, leaving a glimpse of the passage behind.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the one I just came through though.
The figure is dressed in coveralls and has a broad-rimmed straw hat. One monstrous hand grips a muddied trowel. There's no mark on its body that suggests what caused its death. Wherever the blood on the floor came from, it was not this creature. Gain one clue, discard the search token. Alright, I think that does it for Jared.
Yep.
I'm happy to do my own tome reading. Carvey has clearly been dabbling in things not meant for him. You find that he has recorded the practice of rituals and notated several spells, one of which you believe would be useful in your work. Gain the Rack spell. You wonder what information is in the rest of his journal entries. Well, I'm going to continue reading it. Thomas Carvey's entries reveal further occult practices and gatherings. He mentions by name the other guests, and it appears that they consider each other themselves neophytes in an order that pursues knowledge. The journal details several awful practices that required Carvey and his friends to sacrifice a human being. Though Carvey notes the squeamishness of his companions, he at least appeared to look forward to the next ritual. He writes of a promise of power and the ability to travel to unknown planes. In an entry dated recently, Thomas Carvey mentions that he now fears his fellow novices. He speaks of justice and of vengeance, and how to appeal to a higher power than mortals to, quote, protect his interests. Though he does not go into detail, he notes that some ritual was successful, and he now knows that even if the worst should come to pass, his murderer will pay tenfold. 2 clues.
Hmm.
And it appeared... I can still read it on next turn.
You need
But-
2 clues, Zach?
Yes, I need 2 clues. And hopefully someone got me the one for the first reading, too.
I did not. I will get you another one.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
There are a lot of clues in this scenario. A lot of clues.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, you're the
And
last
after
one
that
standing.
last puzzle, we need them.
Do I grab this book? That's right. What is in the room with me right here? In the library.
It's a lock attempt with a sliding puzzle using your observation.
Do we want me to, or can I interact with Elizabeth?
I believe
Or
you can.
not Elizabeth, Maya, whatever. What's her
May.
name? May. Can I
You
interact with
can.
May?
Yes, there are 3 things you can do. Where were you when the lights went out? Who has motive to kill Thomas Carvey? Or accuse her of murder?
I don't think she's the murderer, so I
I
don't
don't
think
either.
accusing her of murder is the right way. Do we want to ask where she was, or we try this lock puzzle? 'Cause
So the
I've
lock
got
puzzle
clues.
is... You do have clues, that's true. We could try it. What do you think?
Sure, let's do it. Let's do the lock puzzle for my first
All
time.
right, lock puzzle it is.
I deleted the board, so I can't put this one out.
Fair enough. It's a sliding puzzle, so it's the bane of RPD's existence. I think we got to move this back, this up, this. Yeah, okay, I got this solved.
You got it solved, and
I
do it.
do.
How many moves?
How many moves do you need, or can you do? 3
It's
naturally,
based
right?
on observation.
So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You need 6. All right, I'll delete 3 clues. Done.
Yep.
Or do we just take 2 actions to get it done?
Do the clues. We have a ton of them.
All right.
The
3
glass
clues, delete.
case opens with a small click. Gain the Tome of Secrets common item, then discard this search token. Bring it into your tray so we can look at what it does.
Yeah, I got a 5. Tell me secrets. Where'd it go? Dropped it. Yeah, it's not on the deck anymore. I dropped it on the table. Do you see it? Up. It's upside down for some reason. Oh.
Where do I
You
find
may
these
become
people?
mesmerized to convert all magnifyings to stars while resolving a test.
You may
Interesting.
become mesmerized.
Also-
Nice.
I'm also going to, since I gained an item,
Yes. Heal up.
get rid of this face down horror, because
Yep.
that's what I do.
It sure is. And now you can question the chick.
Yeah. Get rid of the search token.
Yeah.
Alright. So what were the 3 questions? We don't want to accuse her of murder because we're pretty sure she's not the murderer.
Right. Where were you when the lights went out, or who has motive to kill him?
Do we care where she was when the lights went out?
Probably not.
But everybody has motive to kill. Not everybody has motive.
Yeah, and she's a liar.
Let's ask her who has motive.
Remember,
do
she's
anyway.
a
Who
pervasive
has
liar.
motive? She is a liar. So let's go with where the lights are out.
Now, who asks a lady about her business in the dark? The joke comes out flat, full of a nervous energy and punctuated by May's obvious distress. I suppose it would all come out sometime. That sword in the lounge. I've just been waiting for the opportunity to take it. Last I checked, that makes me a thief, not a murderer. Carvey was good to me, most of the time. So she was trying to take the sword. And that does it for Greg.
Okay.
I think that's all of us.
Is that's it for her interaction?
Yes.
Oh, all right. That's fine. That's all of us then. Mythos.
Mythos it is. You are suddenly aware of the awful and unstoppable passage of time, obsessively dwelling on your ultimate mortal fate. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down horror, but can do a will check to negate. We will start with myself. Will check 5. I got it. We're good.
2.
Jared?
Will.
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No!
And
How
you're
many
out
do I
of
need?
clues.
Yeah.
1.
1 face down.
Horror?
Zach,
He was
Face
supposed to
down,
get,
like you
wasn't
said?
he supposed to get a clue for doing journal stuff?
Oh! I think I was. Oh, wait, no, that was... Was that before or after the puzzle?
I'm looking. Let's go way back, though. Yes, you were supposed to have a clue from the guy in coveralls.
Okay, then I will spend a clue for the second.
Will check.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. I will perform a will check of 3 dice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Roll them, beautiful bean-footed. I will spend a clue to
Yeah,
avoid.
absolutely. We have avoided our unnatural fate. However, strange shadows move and coalesce in the rooms of the mansion, forming the same shadow of a familiar man in each of the rooms. With a start, you realize the shadow bears a strong resemblance to Thomas Carvey. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down horror, will to negate. Greg, I'm focused on you. Start it up.
Oh, we're doing the same thing again?
Yep.
All right.
Second verse, same as the first.
1, 2, 3. Eyes got 1 and burn a clue for 2.
You got it. Jared, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4, no, 4.
All right. Let's roll one
Roll
more.
1 more.
Roll one more. No clues.
Face down, Zach.
I think he did
yes.
say face down.
Yep.
1, 2 face down?
No, 1, because you had 1.
Oh, just
success.
1. Okay, got it.
And then me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will also spend a clue to succeed.
That's good.
It's our turn. Let's go. Go, baby, go. Greg, you're in the room with someone else. Do you want to finish just negotiating with her? Oops, that's the wrong button.
What's the prompt?
The prompt is... Who has the motive?
Who has motive? Do we're pretty sure we know who it is, right?
We're pretty sure it's Leland.
I can't get there this turn on a move of 1, 2. I can't get there on this turn.
I can. 1, 2. Oh, no, I need 3. I can get there. I can't do anything, though.
Right, we both can get there. Do you want me to ask her who has motive and towards him?
Yeah, sure.
All right, ask her who has motive.
All right, she says, who has the motive to kill him? Honestly, I would not trust Leland as far as I could throw him. He likes to act all high and mighty, but I've seen what usually happens to his competitors. When Tom stopped just collecting things from him and for him, and went into selling them himself, that was a declaration of war in Leland's eyes. I'm sure of it. And that is the last thing you can do with her.
Yeah, and we're all pretty sure it's him. Anyway, yeah.
But let's do our due diligence, because this is what screwed us last time. I am happy to go talk to the butler.
Sure.
Or investigate this thing. Yeah.
What is it?
That thing is a locked case.
Locked case. So it's probably going to be a puzzle.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to the butler first. Actually,
The
Jared,
butler's
why
like,
don't you go first and examine the body?
I already examined the body. Oh wait, is this the
His
body?
Yeah.
There should be. Oh yeah, examine his body.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will go check out that body.
All right. You investigate the body of Thomas Carvey and find a dagger buried in his chest. You ease it from the body and watch strange symbols fade from its blade. You gain the ritual dagger, common item.
Ooh!
And then
More
you have
dagger.
2 more spaces of movement left because
Hold
of
on.
who you are.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Unsure what ritual Carvey's death may have served, you quickly collect the strange objects that have been placed around his body. Gain the ritual components unique item and 2 clues. Then discard this search token.
Ritual components are a common item too. No, they're
Yeah,
unique.
unique.
Help if I can spell.
In the meantime, I will do some stuff.
Well, he still
I
has
can
his
still
movement,
continue to read the journal.
He still has movement, right?
He sure does. You're absolutely right.
I do indeed. So I am.
Is that
That search token. That's out of there.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. This door is open, correct?
It
To
is.
the office. So I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Okay, so that puts you high, sitting pretty for them. I'm going to read the journal and see what happens. And that'll inform the rest of my turn.
Sure.
Okay.
Carvey's entries grow more paranoid and delusional after he takes his mysterious precautions. On some pages, the pen was pressed so hard to the paper that it leaves small tears. The more recent the entries get, the more Carvey describes feelings of anger and spite, and the more he revels in what secret he has kept. Gain 1 clue. I cannot read any more in the journal. Did you give me a clue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that in mind, Greg, you're covering the lounge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we still haven't investigated the conservatory over here, which could be interesting. It's concerning a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and move to where Jared is, and that's going to end my turn.
Mythos.
All right, Mythos Phase it is. In the distance, you hear sudden screams and the howls of rage. The sound is gone as soon as it begins. This Mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest will in the space with the most investigators. So, Jared, that's going to be you.
Oh no. Now, what do I have to roll?
Hold on. Focusing camera. There we go. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Your vision tints red and a powerful anger around Thomas Carvey's home. What? Hold on. A powerful anger courses through you. Suffer 2 horror, but you can do a will -1 to negate it.
Will -1.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Yes,
You're good.
success.
And that means I don't suffer any damage. Things move around Thomas Carvey's home of their own volition. Furniture sliding several inches out of place as though someone were shoving them in a great fit of rage. Each investigator suffers 2 horror, but can make a lore check to negate. I'll go first. Lore is 4. Well, I'll spend 2 clues and not have that damage. Jared, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to check that search token.
It's a lore token.
no.
Or it's a lore. Lore check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're still
I
in
got
Mythos
distracted.
phase.
1, 2, 3.
Looking for 2. You got it. You're
2.
good. Nicely
Woohoo.
done. Bonzi buddy.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, lore of 2.
But he got it. He's good.
Got it. Been a clue in.
Whew.
All right.
It's our turn.
All right, Mythos, you're not. Okay, I'm not gonna talk. to you.
Don't even. That's like saying H-Man's name, and you know it. Greg, you want to get that sword before we get any further?
Do you want me to get the sword or just straight up confronting?
Are we ready to call it? Because, like, that seems real dangerous. We haven't talked. There's 3 suspects still we haven't talked to.
Yeah, but we're pretty sure it's him.
On circumstantial evidence.
We've got the word of May.
If you're going to go ahead and then accuse him, let Jared and me handle this room first, at least. Jared, talk to the butler.
Yeah, I'll talk to the butler then.
You have 2 options. Is there any other way into the basement? We already figured that out. And 2, who would murder Carvey?
Yeah, who would murder Carvey?
He mops his brow with a kerchief, his eyes bloodshot. Mr. Carvey never confided in me. He did not tell me until you were coming up the drive that he suspected the rest of the guests. What he suspected of the rest of the guests. Had I known, well, I'm sure I would have found another situation. Please, figure this out and quickly. Being in this house is making me ill with worry. He gave you absolutely bugger all.
Yeah.
You can ask him about the other way into the basement. I mean, because maybe there's a third way that we don't know yet.
No. That's the secret passage.
Maybe. Might not be. Or you can investigate the thing on the wall.
Yeah.
Locked case?
Yeah, I think I'm... Yeah.
Alright, doing it. You think you could pick the lock. Tap to attempt the puzzle using observation.
My observation is...
It's a slide puzzle.
3.
This is a tough one. Down.
So what is the object?
Across. Up.
To get the silver block out.
Down. Over.
Oh,
I got it.
okay.
I solved it.
How many do you need?
A lot. I can help. But it's this one all the way down. This one all the way down. This one across. This one up. This one over. Yep. This one down. This one down.
7.
7?
I count 7.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
Don't have any clues.
So how many do you have naturally, Jared? Because I'm going to help you
3.
with this. 3?
I have 3 naturally,
All right.
but no clues.
1, 2, 3. That's all you get.
Down, down to the right.
Yep. But I can go after this. And how much what is my observation?
4 plus a stopwatch for a 5th move.
So 5. I have 5 more. I think I can solve this without using any clues. So this is my first action as well. 1, 2.
You need 4.
No, I need 3, 4, 5.
Perfect.
Yep. Ah, cool. I get the 25 automatic.
Woohoo!
It's a gun case. Firearms. Now, not being the Bonzi buddy that Greg is, and not, well, moving does make some amount of sense. Where are we at? What are we looking at? What can I get to? Not much. Oh, we can discard this search token. Did you get me the 25 automatic?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I can go back into the hall. That doesn't really do us a whole lot. Yeah, I guess it does. 1, 2. That's my turn.
All right.
All right,
You want me to keep
you
running?
ridiculous ape. If you get us killed, I swear, Greg.
Well, what did
Because if you're wrong, like, some hideous monster's going to tear us to pieces. I think we need to take... There's no pressure here. I really think we need to talk to everybody and actually get a conclusive comment.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
I am too, but, like, we've been wrong in the past.
Yeah, do we really want to take the risk that we're wrong?
No, because it was based on. We've already told it was based on money from the journal, and
Yeah.
we've had one of the guests, point a finger at him.
But what about the other 3 guests? Go get the sword, and let's take another turn.
All right, move over to the sword. Can I interact with? Can I interact with the sword to begin with before I move?
Yes, you
over there?
can.
All right, what's it say?
Search. It's a search action.
Let's search.
You must balance carefully on the overstuffed couch cushions in order to pull the sword from its place. Agility check.
My agility is a 4.
Yeah, it's not bad. And you're looking for as many successes as you can get.
Let's go with
2.
2.
You heft the sword off its mounting, feeling the solid weight of it in your hand. Gain the enchanted blade common item, then discard this search token. Nicely done. And you have 1 point of movement left. I would move into his space.
Enchanted blade.
E-blade, yep.
Cool. Yeah, let's move into his space.
Right on, Lurk. Or, Lurk, right on, Lurk. Right on, Blink. Alright, E-blade. It's a bladed weapon. Big old bladed weapon. Alright, and then I think that's it for us, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Mythos, and then Harvey's Ghost Mythos.
Yep. With a start, Picacio Niele snaps out of a fugue state to see smashed finery and deep gouges on the nearby walls. Could she have caused this damage in a blind rage? She suffers 3 damage, but strength +1 negates. Then she flips all her damage face up.
Well,
To prove that that's
4.
what I'm reading. I got 4. Is it 4 dice?
yeah, your strength is 3.
I mean, yeah, I'll spend a clue for that.
Right.
And I'm fine.
No damage.
But I do flip all my damage. I got a broken leg. Keep face up. If you move more than a single space, flip 1 damage face up. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's literally not hurting a thing right now. Ghost
Yeah.
Mythos. The lights in the house flicker and a strange droning fills the air. The atmosphere of the mansion becomes oppressive, and an impending sense of dread settles over you. The whisper of Carvey's voice recites the names of the people in the house, though you cannot figure out from where the voice originates. Each investigator suffers 4 face-down horror, will to negate. All right.
Yeah, we need to confront this guy now.
No, we don't. Okay, so I take 1.
And it's face down, you said, right?
Face down, yeah. We're
1 face
fine,
down.
Greg. Like, none of us has taken a madness yet.
All right, Jared.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1 success.
You
1,
take 3.
2, 3.
Oh.
Are you still with?
Boogie.
Are you still next to Akash, Jared?
Yes. No.
Maybe take that trade action and grab that sedative.
Yes. May I have the sedative?
Well,
Yes, I will. I will say to give you. The
1, 2, 3. I
would take the
will
2.
get
Yeah.
a clue and take 1.
It's 2, Greg. You had 2 successes and it's 4 face down horror.
Oh, it's 4.
Yep. It's our turn. Greg, talk to Dum Dum Baldy over there. Where? Whoa.
Yeah, let's talk to Mr.
I'm going to talk to May. Or did we already talk to May? We already talked to May.
We've
didn't
already
we?
talked to May.
All right, then I will talk to. I can go 1, 2, and talk to Jean.
Sure, let's do that first.
All right, done. So, 1, 2,
Flip up a
Let's-
face down or which you don't have.
which
any,
I don't
so
have.
it's
So yeah, it's fine. And I will talk to Jean. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna start with the motive, right?
fine. What are the options?
Same as before. Same as May.
Oh, then yeah. Who has motive?
You know who was really out for Tom? Leland. Tom and I were undercutting his prices on similar artifacts for months now. I don't think he could stand the competition. Oh, Elizabeth. Her late husband was caught up with Tom on some strange business I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. She probably thinks Tom got him killed. And after seeing Tom's spirit, she might even be right. He was clearly up to things he should not have been. So now we've got 2 suspects, Greg. This is why we don't rush into things. If Elizabeth accuses Leland, then we have our man.
Yeah.
Jared, you've got movement of 3.
1, 2. Where am I? Oh.
If you double move, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can almost get to Elizabeth.
I just said we should flat out accusing.
Wait, where am I? Oh, there I am. Can't grab me. There I am.
Or 1, 2. You would need 3.
I'm standing on the fire and I can't.
You can't get to
Here.
Zach. The other thing is to try and get to Zach and get the sedative.
So, 1. Oh, yeah, that's right.
2,
But,
3.
yeah. And I'm just going to have to not.
Do you
Have
want the
to
set?
set
I
it.
mean, that's fine. Like 1, 2.
Well-
yeah, actually, yeah. No. Or would he be back 1?
He'd be back 1 if he moved 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, the problem is 1, 2, 3. He's gonna have to use double move to get in there. Like realistically, double move
Well-
this turn, and I'll move to you next turn. It's no big deal.
I move one additional space as part of a move action.
Right.
Right. You took in 1 action to get here.
So he's 1, 2,
Yep.
3. Right. And then you go 1, 2, 3 into the dining room, and I'll meet you there.
Oh,
I'll meet you there next
okay.
turn. You're fine.
Okay.
You haven't taken a madness yet, so like, you're okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. Just like that.
Awesome.
All right, Bonzi, buddy, you're up.
Alright, what is this search thing behind Leland?
That is an assortment of picture frames arranged on a side table.
Don't think it's worth it. What are my interaction options with Leland?
The same as everyone else.
Accuse, where were you, and
And who has motive.
do you want to ask where he was when the lights went out?
I mean, you can.
I just wanted to sort of accuse him of murder, but you guys tell me not to do that.
I just think it's too early. I think it's too soon, man.
The ghost is getting stronger and stronger.
Yes, it is. That's for sure.
So,
But like, we're not out of this yet. Like, we're not in the worst position yet.
so do you want to ask him where he was when the lights went out?
You can. It's your choice.
Do it. That's an action.
Now, you just hold on. I will have you know that your implications will be reported to my lawyers. But for the time being, no, I did not kill Thomas Carvey. that is what you wanted to know, right? Leland puffs on his cigar, and then his shoulders slump. I did not kill Thomas. When the lights went out, I went to take a closer look at that book. I just wanted to know how he found something so valuable, like a bolt from the blue. That's all he says. That is hella suspicious. Like, I really want to accuse this guy, but so, Greg, the thing you have to know about this app is it does change the result based on what you do and don't do. So the further you push, the better your results are.
Okay, so he's guilty. But all right, let's do the search on the.
On the thing?
Yeah.
One picture is of Elizabeth laughing. A handsome man stands by her side, his arm around Carvey as the two look to be sharing a joke. Another, Jean holds up a certificate of authenticity while Thomas Carvey waves a strange book at the camera. One of the pictures is of Leland and Carvey sitting together at some sort of black tie event, both smiling politely toward the photographer. The last picture is of Carvey and May. He whispers something in her ear while she holds a hand over her mouth, obscuring her expression. These photos can be used to connect Carvey to each of his potential suspects. As you look at them, you notice a string of strange letters written in chalk. Perhaps Carvey will know more about these markings. Discard this search token? Well, he's not going to help us anymore. He's dead. And gain the photographic evidence item and 2 clues. Investigators may interact with the photographic evidence unique item in the app to review gathered evidence. So just as a curiosity, I'm going to see if there's any actions we can take on the photographic evidence. There is not. So that's a whole lot of bupkis.
I got two clues out of it.
Other than the 2 clues. So I think it's Mythos Phase.
Yep.
Hold on to your butts.
So,
Oh wait, whoops. We need that, yeah.
Start with the regular Mythos and then the ghost Mythos.
Regular Mythos. The walls split in the center to reveal hungry red mouths. This Mythos event affects the investigator with the highest health.
ooh, I think that's me.
Rita.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
I got
a
6,
9.
Rita's got 9, and Preston has 8, so yeah. Unless it's health... No, it would say health remaining. So Rita, one misstep allows a giant mouth to catch your arm, and you begin to be devoured by the house itself. Make an agility check looking for 2 successes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Let's see. Do I have anything that augments my agility? I don't think I do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're good.
2 successes.
If you pass, you pull away and stand in the exact center of the room. The walls slowly close. Suffer 2 face-down horror. Oh boy! You actually would have preferred to fail that.
Alright, so what happens when he gets 5 madness?
He takes a madness, but all the ones he had are cleared. And the madness card is a secret objective for Jared.
So, it's a face-up madness card now?
No. We're going to give you a madness. If you ever get to 5 again, and by the way, don't show us that. Don't show us the back of that.
Okay.
So flip that back over and hold Alt and Shift. I believe is how that works.
I think. Which side?
Yeah.
Which side should be up? The
insane one. Yep.
Okay.
But that's it. There is no ghost effect.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad then.
That's not bad at all. Yeah. No.
Alright, so Jared, that is your objective. Do with that as you will.
As you must. All right. Jared, do you want to go interact with Elizabeth? Right off the bing bang boom here.
I might as well.
All right.
I'm already half mad.
Yeah.
I'd like to say it can't get any worse, but it can.
Oh, it sure can. So move up one space,
Oh, yes.
and we will interact with her. Same options. Where were you when the lights went out? Who has motive? And accused of murder.
Where were you when the lights went out?
All right, all right. I know this will sound bad, but, well, when the lights went out, I tried to retrieve something I gave my husband. It was nothing but a trinket, but the fool had loaned it to Carvey, and Carvey refused to give it back. Then I blundered my way over to here. That's all she says. You can ask who has motive. Oh, no, you don't.
Nope.
That's your last action.
Yep, you're right.
So you can move 2 more spaces if you want.
You can also talk to the... You can also ask the cook where she went. You do have 2 more spaces of movement. Well, no, because you're mid-movement right now. You've moved once. You've got 2 movement spaces left.
Okay, but I can't talk to the cook?
Right, because
Nope.
that's a separate action.
I might as well just stay there then.
Okay.
Unless
Greg?
you have a better idea.
I don't, I'll be honest.
Okay.
Okay, Greg, let's see, 1, 2, and then I can maybe interact with that. What does this do? Okay, so that's still got the dog in the way.
I don't think there's anything out there.
There's not a whole lot left to do, I'll be honest.
I just flat out accuse her of murder.
Like, we have our pretty distinct pecking order here. If I go 1, 2, 1, do we want to push this one more Mythos phase, or do we want to just call it?
I think we call it.
Yeah.
Bonzi, buddy, take your shot.
Alright, click on Leland and accuse that.
Or actually,
Right.
take your action to ask who has motive, because we have the action to do it. It's
Sure.
not an action to accuse him of murder. How are you feeling? What do you think?
No, yeah, we got the spare action. Do it.
Okay. Do not underestimate May. I have it on good authority she was not always the pretty young socialite she is now. I think Thomas helped her cover up her past. Now, you ask me, any girl with half a brain knows that is a loose end that needs tying. That's all he says.
Yeah, accuse him of murder.
I'm accusing him of murder. As an action, you can accuse Leland Williams of murder. Are you sure you want to accuse him of murder? I vote yes. Greg, you clearly
vote
vote
yes.
Chat, do you have any votes? Anybody actually here typing? A lot of people are lurking right now, so I'm not sure. Let me give it a couple minutes.
You get copyright struck for that?
Yes, actually.
Honestly? Ooh.
Yeah, you can get struck for pretty much anything.
Except for the longest Johns. You can use their music.
Well,
Not that you're big in a sea shanty.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go for it. I think.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Spurred
Go
by
for
your
it.
accusations, the ghost of Thomas Carvey manifests behind your suspect and passes one faint hand through the accused body. Carvey's face twists in wrath. No, you idiots! This is not my killer. You know nothing. I have put off my vengeance long enough. He pulls his hand out from the body, clutching a vital part of the accused insides in his hand. Each investigator suffers 2 horror. I will be satisfied no matter the cost. I told you it wasn't him. As the poor, unfortunate soul you condemned to death tumbles to the ground, the rest of the people in the house scramble to cover and protect themselves. Discard all person tokens from the board. Thomas Carvey's form flickers out of existence, then reappears elsewhere in the house. Though still ghostly, he exudes a great power. Spawn a ghost as indicated. Well, we're done messed up, boys. Again.
Yeah.
Then who was it?
Who
Oh,
the heck was it?
pointed to him.
They all alibied out. except for Leland.
All right, hold on. We each take 2 horror, so that's
Yep.
face up, right?
And that is face up. So I'll
Oh,
focus the
yike.
camera.
All right, so let's start with you, Zach. Here's 1. Here's 2.
Minor shock. Resolve immediately, no effect. Flip face down. 2. Panic. Suffer 1 additional face down damage. Then flip it over.
Face down damage. Okay, it's not terrible.
No.
Jared, you ready?
Jared.
Yeah, I already
Okay.
grabbed him.
Yep.
So, ooh. Illusion of power. You can do anything. Resolve immediately. Become fearless, then flip this card face down.
Cool. That's actually a good one. Other than the fact
Okay,
that it counts
hold
towards
on. Hold on. Does fearless counteract the second one? Or do you gain
Ooh.
both at once?
What does Fearless say?
You cannot gain horror.
Yes, because you gain them one at a time. Yeah, so he doesn't take the second one.
Ooh.
Unless you want to.
No. Why would I?
I don't know.
Well,
what
your
secret
insanity
effect
might.
is.
Your insanity might cause that.
True.
And our resident purple ape over here.
1 and 2. Number 1.
Minor shock, no big deal.
Not a shock. Flip over.
You cannot seem to put the letters or numbers in their proper order. You know you had this skill once, but it has deserted you. Roll 1 fewer
resolve
die on a lore test, which that's bad for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now we need a ghost.
We need
This
a
is the
ghost,
monster
right?
type?
Meow.
Hey. Ghost.
But that's it. So we can just,
And
if we
where's
can
he at?
attack this thing and knock it out. Ooh. I mean, that's my plan. I don't know about you guys. Bring this son of a bee sting down. Greg, can you check spell range for me?
What do you mean?
Like, how far can I cast into this thing? Oh my god, it's got 32 hit points.
Yikes.
Where do you see?
This thing is
oh,
no
yeah.
joke.
Look at the app. Oh, you're talking about Wither?
Yeah.
You would, when you click on attack, you would use. Oh, it has range. Isn't range default to 2?
Oh, that's what I thought. I'm gonna attack it with a spell.
Well, can you?
Yes, I have actions left. I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, okay.
We gotta decide whether I'm doing rack or wither. I'm gonna do rack. With each word of the incantation, the spirit seems to flicker into ever-increasing solidity. I need a lore check looking for 2.
Range is 3 spaces.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah.
3.
If you pass, the specter becomes whole for just an instant and then shatters like a broken mirror. The monster suffers damage equal to the spell's damage plus test result. I'm binning a clue to deal it 9 damage.
Ooh.
That's a good start. And then I flip rack face over. Oops.
Shuffle it.
Oh, yeah. As your enemy suffers, it lashes out, injuring itself and anyone nearby. You and each other investigator in your space suffer 1 face-down damage, and the monster suffers 1 additional damage. Hell yeah, I dealt almost a third of its hit points in 1 move. And I take a face-down damage, whatever.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
We're gonna do it again. I'll do it
Right.
again! While your apparition howls and gnashes its teeth, you struggle to keep your focus on the extra-dimensional equations of your magic. I need a will looking for 2. Oh, hell yeah. And weapons damage plus spell result. I'm going to bin my last 2 clues for another 9, baby.
Damn.
19 out of 32 in 1 turn. Look
That's
at me
nice.
go.
Not bad.
And then I need to flip that over, so I'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. A tremor of searing white pain passes through you. You and each other investigator in your space. 1 face down damage. Nah, bummer.
Still, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all. 19 out of 30. You guys need to get in here real fast, though.
Yeah, about that.
Was I the last one to go?
Jared has not taken his actions this turn, right?
All right. Jared,
No, or
what
did Jared?
did we?
Yeah, because remember he asked her.
Oh, yeah. All right. So it's Mythos Phase. Oh, God. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are.
I'm in a lot of trouble. In the piles of forgotten objects, Preston Fairmont finds a delicate music box. When he opens it, the ethereal melody takes him far beyond this world. Preston Fairmont suffers 2 horror and becomes mesmerized.
When I take more than my current, I become insane, right? Or is it when I get to my 6?
I believe it's when you go to your 6. So you went nuts. You're going nuts.
Do Mythos. Where's damn it? Insane. Equal to his insanity. Yep. So do I resolve these first, right? Or I guess I resolve one at a time.
It's one at a time, yeah.
So. Oh, I can't be in the dark. Roll 1 die when resolving that. Okay.
But now you discard them anyway because you're just going nuts.
Yep.
Oh my golly.
I become mesmerized
Hell.
too, right?
Yes.
Right, Zach? I become
Yes.
mesmerized as well?
Yep.
Alright. So let's
Help.
drop these in here. Grab one of these. Mesmerize. Grab one of these. Next step.
It should be ghost encounter stuff. Okay. Carvey sinks into the ground, disappearing from sight. After a few moments, he reappears in Rita Young's space and then attacks her.
Interesting.
Okay. That's very interesting. So he disappears and goes here. And then he attacks with a single-minded
cool?
determination. Thomas Carvey calls out over and over, begging and screaming for your soul! Make an influence check, looking for 2 successes.
Oh no. 1, 2.
You got it!
Yes!
Oh my God!
gosh. That was pure luck.
Yeah, you're fine. And then a horror check against it. Jared.
Oh.
How does forward checks working? Forget.
So this could kill him. Thomas Carvey demands your attention. Suffer 3 face-down horror. Influence to negate.
Influence.
But you don't have to take it because you're fearless.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
We're not gonna take it.
Not
You're
take
fine.
it.
He would have lost at the end of his turn.
No, because he got that after his turn.
No, he got that as part of the 4 horror.
Oh, okay, so he's dead then.
Ah, nuts.
Okay, so now we have to investigator eliminated. When an investigator is eliminated, the game ends at the next investigator phase. So, Greg, we have 1 turn to kill this thing.
All right. Is that the end of the Mythos phase?
Yes, it is. Okay. So, Jared, you are out. You can't do anything.
Take a step and rack it.
That's my
I really
plan.
don't have anything I can give
What?
you that's going to
Yeah,
help.
you're not going to get there. So
Well-
we lose this. We don't have there's no possible win here.
Step and rack it again.
I can't do 19 or 20 some odd damage in one action.
You did 18 already, right?
I did 19 already. I can't do
So
that again in
Lonnie-
one action.
You need 13. It's possible.
Give it a
Can
try.
Can I shove you or something?
No. All right, I'll go
Push.
2, and I'll fire on it. I need to do another. Oh, yeah, I've dealt 19. Attack with a spell. All right, as you cast your hex, you invoke religious iconography as an attempt to adjure the spirit. This is a lore +1, and it's damage equal to test result, so I can't win. Unless the spell goes haywire. So we'll try it.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2.
So 7 more.
I don't think it's going to do 7, but... Oh, shoot, hold on. Forgot to shuffle that. You feel the pieces of the spell fall effortlessly into place in your mind. You're frightened by how easy it is to bring pain to another being. Suffer 2 face-down horror, then flip 1 horror face-up. Discard this card again, and gain another rack spell. So, no matter what happens here...
Yeah,
there's
that's
nothing
game.
we can do.
So
That's
go-
game.
Yeah, go to end the game.
Man.
Bummer. That's very anticlimactic. Oops.
Yeah. But
The spirit of Thomas Carvey screams,
Well,
power pulsating
suppose
within his ghostly figure.
there is
With the
no
house
but.
sealed by his unnatural abilities, you have no option except to fight. Ineffectually. His ethereal
Alright, so
limbs
click the end
grip
game. What happens,
your
Zach?
body
I did.
even as your own attacks
It's
harmlessly
playing.
pass through him. Your only comfort as you meet your final fate is the knowledge that Thomas Carvey's murderer is
We still don't even know who the murderer was.
as your last breath
Right?
rattles from your lungs. Your dying thoughts bring you startling clarity. You're surprised to find no sense of peace settling over you. On the contrary, fury burns within your very depths, a hatred more solid than your fleshy cage. Then,
Is it going to tell us here?
No, it doesn't. You just die. Wow, that's a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
So we can't see who the murderer was then, can
No,
we?
because it's different every time. Well, on that horrible disappointment, there is only 2 things left to do here. And that is, of course, figure out who the god of Arkham was. I don't even know. Like, we all just kind
I
of
don't
pulled our
even
weight
know.
here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that
Honestly-
fire... No, we took care of the fire.
We
RPD.
took care of the fire. We very much took care of the fire.
Honestly, my vote would be for Zach because he took the most damage and the most madness.
I did take a lot of damage and madness, and I dealt a lot of damage to the ghost.
So, oh yeah, and that one 19-point hit or the 19-point turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my vote out for Zach.
Greg, what do you think? Greg.
Still there?
I would go with it.
All right. Well, I guess I'm the god of Arkham tonight, which means I get to 3, 2, 1, flip the table. And on that horrible disappointment, it is time to end. Thank you all so much for watching Trapped in Arkham tonight. Thanks to Jared and Greg for jumping in when nobody else could and playing this awesome game of Mansions of Madness. I had a great time. I hope you did all did as well. I will be back tomorrow night with Broody and Adam painting miniatures. At least Broody, probably Adam as well, I think. I hope. Fingers are crossed. And yeah, we'll have some more fun then. Until then, be safe, be well, take care, everybody. Bye.
Later, everybody.
Bye.
Later, all.
Words are difficult.
They are.